Content Creators and Makers Podcast. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific, live on YouTube and Twitch. Fire up the feed, steam from the spool, that filament glow. Layer by layer, watch your wild ideas grow. Raisin in the tray, tiny worlds under UV snow.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the Jerry Show. And yeah, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Twitch. Dog bark, there goes a cracker. Thank you for joining. This is Easter weekend, so happy Easter to everybody out there. And we have a new special guest that's coming on right here in a few minutes. And yeah, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you'd like to join in, you're a content creator or a maker, just want to show up what you're working on, there's a link below, you can do that. And please follow and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Let me say hello to a few people in chat real quick. Sergio, hello, Sergio. How you doing today? Big Bad Joe, 3D Medic Vince, J. Robideau, hello. I butchered that. Jack in the shop. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Loopy Lou, UK. It's Matt's wife. How you doing today? Dan's 3D Prince UK. Hello, hello. And yeah, I hope you have a great stream today. We usually stream for around 3 hours, but let's bring everybody in and get going. Let's bring in Matt. Hello, Matt.
Hey, everyone.
And we have a new guest, ladies and gentlemen. We got Father Matt Baum. Hello,
hi guys.
Today.
Great to be here with you, Jerry.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I hear you're in a 3D printing, and you're very busy. And I just met you here a little bit ago through Matt. I guess Matt has known you a while through working with Luban. And yeah, welcome in.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Sorry, I'm a little bit busy putting out links, so keep talking.
Hello, Tulsa Skin, Pez Liz. I don't see Pez Liz in chat.
No? All right. Let me check.
Anyway, yeah, what has everybody been working on? What's going on today? Well, Matt, Father Matt Baum, you'd like to introduce yourself, tell people what you do, and
yeah, hi guys. I'm a Catholic priest. I'm a pastor at a church in central Pennsylvania, in a little town called Johnstown. My parish is St. John Galver Cathedral, and I have St. Patrick Parish, both in Johnstown. Parishes started clear back in 1835.
Wow.
Been into 3D printing for probably about 10 years now. I started, my very first printer was a Monoprice Select Mini, if you remember those way back in the day. Then got into a couple bigger ones. My first kind of big printer was an Artillery X1, which really got me into making some real stuff. And now I'm running a Creality K2 Plus, a Creality High, and a Snapmaker A350. And right now I've got them all running. The big things I like to make, first of all, I do a lot of drone photography, and being a priest and having some of our local stuff, we did a project with where we made Christmas ornaments. Let me see if I can show this to some of our folks. So we took photos of all of the kind of churches in the region. I had this working earlier where I could show it.
A little bit closer to the camera, the bulb.
The camera, and there you can kind of see. But that's our church, and I have a couple of others, and then made some bigger ones. I got some lampshades that we made of the stained glass windows of the churches, which turned out really well. Let me see if I can. Yeah.
Closer, yeah.
Close. There.
Closer.
There we go. There we
wow.
go. Now you can kind of see.
Beautiful.
But it was really neat because these are things, some amazing art that's been there forever, and we had a chance to reproduce it with some modern technology and be able to get them out to people, give them to people. We've given them off on basket raffles and stuff like that. But the big project that I've been working on lately is saints. I really like a lot of the saints' historical figures. The problem is a lot of these guys have amazing stories, but like as Catholics, we like statues. So with Meshy AI, now you can start making, you can put a picture in and it'll generate a model. And I thought, well, how if I try this with a Holy Card? So I've got a couple here I can show you guys. This is
there's a great question here. Have you tried HueForge yet? HueForge is a wonderful program, and instead of having lithophane that you backlit, you're stacking layers on different colors, basically. It's amazing.
looked at Q-Forge, that is absolutely worth trying. I'd be totally up for it. I've seen pieces of it, but I just hadn't. I only got the Creality about a year ago, and so
Uh,
I haven't really had the multicolor for long enough to kind of play with all the tools yet.
yeah.
But no, thank you for that suggestion. That's awesome. Here's one of our Maurice senseis. This is Pier Giorgio Frassati. And it's kind of neat because, like, you think of statues as being like people from a couple hundred years ago, but he lived in the 30s and 40s. So it's kind of neat to see, like, real dude. What else do I have around here? More of a traditional statue, but one we kind of generated once we painted it. This is Simon Stock. I have some friends that help paint stuff. I've got one of the other guys I have here. Here's Genesius, who was patron saint of actors.
Nice.
Mm.
And no, this is a big issue in our world these days. Dimphna, who is patron saint of those with mental illnesses.
Mhm.
And one of the ones I'm really proud of, I have a couple black parishioners, and we were looking for some nice statues of black saints, and a lot of the stuff is that's out there just isn't good art. And starting putting the stuff on, and it doesn't look realistic, and it's neat for people to be able to see somebody that looks like them. So this is Charles Lwanga, who's patron saint of Uganda. And I'm getting a little bit of glare there, so you can't quite see the detail. But
Yeah, that's the problem with
Bring it
smartphone.
in real close.
all right, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You kind of see the detail there. But he was one the kids really liked, and so we have made a probably half-life size version of him.
Wow.
That is due to be painted and is going to live in one of our Catholic schools.
Nice.
And then the big project that I'm working on right now is, let me see. Let me introduce this with a photo. We at our church have had a big Eucharistic procession for the last couple years, and we also have a big devotion to Saint Anne, who is the grandmother of Mary. And so I thought, why don't we add a St. Anne to the procession? So this is kind of a demo model of St. Anne of what we're going to make. And then what we're doing is getting volunteers from the area. I've got a couple folks with our local Catholic college and some other volunteers, 3D printers that live near us who are going to help us. And we have a sign up for anybody that wants to print a piece and send it to us. And I can show you what this gives you a good idea of how big the final is going to be. So this is the statue to your left.
The small one on the floor.
The small one on the floor is this one I'm holding. So the final one's going to be probably about 5 foot by 4, 5 foot tall by about 4 foot wide, and we're going to have it kind of process through the streets in town, get a little bit of media attention to both 3D printing and some of the stuff we're promoting in the church. And it's kind of nice because I'll be able to say, look at all these people who helped us make this big statue.
Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, Sergio, HVAC A to Z. Hello, Sergio.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing today?
I'm currently driving home from Jersey, so I got about a 2.5 hour drive left to get back to Maryland.
All right. We'll be safe.
I'm listening, and I figured I'd get on because I can't type while I'm driving.
Oh, yeah.
So I can just talk.
Correct.
I'm glad to have you. Rick Morrison wants to. What kind of filament are you using?
I've been using King Rune because I just saw the promotional deal where they had it for under $10 a roll, and it prints decently well. And I wasn't real worried because we're planning on sanding and painting everything when we're done, so I wasn't too worried about the color. and it was a good price.
Nice. Oh, last weekend, guys, remember I told you Russ Gare gave me that coupon code that was talking about on Walmart. You could buy the Creality dryer with 5 rolls of filament. It was only $59. Well, he got it in the mail. It came. It was a real ad. Wasn't bogus. Klondike got his also. So I think Rick Morrison ordered it. And I'm not sure how many other people used that link that I shared last week, but it was like Creality filament black out of 5 rolls, which is a lot more than $10 a roll, and the filament dryer for $59. So I don't know if it was a blooper, a misprint, what on Walmart, but a lot of people picked up on the deal and they've actually got the product. So that's really cool.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, over here, filament is getting cheaper now. I mean, I can buy a ton of filament for like £6 a kilo.
When I first got into 3D printing, I had a CR10 back in 2017, and before the printer came, I ordered a bunch of Hatchbox. I got on Amazon, it's all like $25 a roll, and then once I got that and used it up and started looking around, I didn't want to spend over 15 a roll. I'd try to find stuff right around 10 to 15. The pandemic came along, all the $15 stuff got bumped to 20. So right now 20 is like the average price for a lot of PLAs and things. So if you can get it below that and get a good deal, that's awesome. Bearded Printer, hello, how you doing today? Hello, Clown Hammer. PC Man Lit, hello.
A lot of filament gotten a little bit cheaper here in the UK. Mainly from Alico and Polymaker also gotten cheaper. At least Polymaker gotten £10 cheaper over here. It's done about 25 quid a roll, £28 a roll.
Here's something I did on my laser about a year ago from the LA Hobby Guy. I cut it out on one of my diode lasers. I put a stick on the back of it so that it wouldn't warp and lean. Came out very nice. I have a couple in Spanish I did also. I put these up on Marketplace for a very long time and no one ever contacted me, but I have one much larger than this that mounts on the wall. Then I have the 2 here on the base, and then I have the 2 that are in Spanish. At least I think they're Spanish.
Very cool.
Anyway, I can't read it, so
I can show you these. I'm running a Glowforge I got for free. So these are 2 of our churches. The neat thing with these, as I ran these through, these circles are like $8 at Walmart.
Wow.
And they turn out amazing on the prints.
What kind of material is that? What's it made out of?
It's wood.
Oh, it's wood. Okay.
Yep.
Nice. Howdy, everybody.
Hey, Lily.
Makers want to pop in?
Is that noise coming from me?
Yeah.
What noise?
Wow.
Yes, all the statues are 3D printed. If you want to see any, just let me know.
Lily, come and join us if you like. She's also a content creator.
Let's see. Yep. You got your Polymaker order. Awesome.
I think she's located in Belgium, right? I'm sorry if I get it wrong.
Yeah. Actually, this one's kind of cool. This was Rock PLA from Overture, which if you're just doing a statue, turns out real nice and almost looks like a statue when you're done.
Oh, that's nice. Overture, yeah. I was... Overture sponsored me for Smurf to help them out, also have part of the stand. It was pretty cool. And I used the same rock filament too. Probably the other 2, the 3, I think.
I have lost audio. If you can hear me, I lost audio.
We
hear you.
We hear you.
We hear you.
Wait till I come to a stop to fix it. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't look at the camera. I
can't hear you guys. So I'm going to have to disconnect and reconnect. I don't know.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Sergio's a retired New York police officer, so he knows what he knows better.
As soon as I can.
All right. He runs an air conditioning company.
Who would be the patron of 3D printing? Oh, that's a good question. I have to think about that one.
Actually, I actually made something like that. Here you go.
St. Nozzle, bless this bed.
Oh,
Actually, you
very
can
good.
download it on printables. I made another one too. I don't know where that one is. Here you go. That's the prayer.
There you go.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that. That's a very good question because there's been some newer saints that might work. Oh, where do the statues go? The biggest statue will end up going out in the church once a year. We have a big devotion, and so it'll be kind of the centerpiece for that week. The rest of them, the medium St. Charles is going at the Catholic school nearby, out in one of the hallways, and the rest of them, I get a collection of them, and then we kind of do like a Saint of the Month in church, where we put out the saint and their description with all the votive candles in front of it. And my plan is to keep changing that, rotating it regularly, so that there's a saint that somebody's interested who did something great.
Hello, Stephen. Let's see.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Layers. Yeah, it was. I kind of got into this a little bit because I was a little frustrated. There's a bunch of superhero stuff and anime stuff available, but there's not a whole mess of religious stuff available. My Mini Factory was really the only site that I found that had any kind of volume on it, because they do that Scan the World program, and they have some really nice stuff there. But so I kind of got into it with doing more AI stuff based on images. Good afternoon, Dan K. Vid.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard.
Yeah, Mr. Diesel, Mr. and Mrs. Diesel, I got your email. It's been over a month of winning some Filament on 21st February, and you haven't got it yet. I assume that you filled out the form that you got, and how does that usually work? Does Polymaker give you a confirmation once you win and you fill it out before they ship? I'm not sure. But I can check on it with
Joel.
Mm-hmm. I know you've had problems before. This has happened before with you, Mr. Diesel, where you haven't got your filament.
Well, that's what happens if you live in the end of the world. I'm sorry for the delay. Are you doing something special for Easter this year? Me? No, not really. We're just gonna have a restful day and eat a good meal, and that's it.
Yesterday was my 16th wedding anniversary, but I didn't announce it on Facebook. My wife wasn't feeling good. We didn't go anywhere. I actually went and got Chinese takeout and brought home. So that's what we did for our 16th wedding anniversary.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I saw somebody ask about the 3D scanning. I would love recommendations on 3D scanning stuff. I've been looking at it, but everything I found so far, just the quality just wasn't quite there to be worth spending the money on, for the kind of thing I'd want to do. Because I have tons of statues I would love to scan and reprint between our churches. It's just, I'm kind of just waiting until it's affordable and in a price bracket that's going to work.
Yeah, I have a ferret, but the ferret is it's a brick now. Anyway, I got it from Creality when it was on the Kickstarter program, and sadly, I found out the program was not their software.
Yeah.
So I had a break, and I tried to contact them, and I was totally blocked.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big fan of Creality right now. So, but they have some good products. I mean, other good products. I mean, every company have good products and bad products, and
Actually,
yeah. Oh, they have a wide range
Any
of
of our
good.
maker friends want to drop in, you're welcome to. You share out the link.
yeah. I did get a Revo point very early, and I haven't opened it in a while because it was the original Pop 2. And I should probably hook it up again and give it a shot again and see if the software is improved.
Hmm.
Has anybody in chat used that scanner and tried it that he's talking about?
I think
It
Sam
is
Brentits have a whole bunch of them right now.
the Revo point.
Okay.
Sam Prentice, if you're listening, I know
Hey,
you
good
have some.
freebie. Hello, Scott. How you doing today?
Oh, hey Scott, how you doing? How did you end up here? I don't know. Did you get an invite? Maybe. That's a possibility.
Yeah, as everybody knows, I used to send out invites every week to like 20 people, and I quit doing that a few months back because everybody knows I'm on every Saturday. 'Cause I've been there for so long, so I quit sending out invites. But everybody's always welcome.
Yeah.
Hello, John Doe. Let's see. PC says he's
Yeah.
a scanner too.
That
Look at this.
yeah, that was pretty much my experience too with it. That's why it's sat on the shelf.
Marketplace, make a buck on it if you can't use
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Hello, Clownhammer. Oh, my surgery is scheduled for June 24th. I don't know. I don't think I knew that last week. It's got to be like 5:30 in the morning, but the doctor wants me to drop 40 pounds before that, so I've got a problem. I'm not on Manjaro yet. I haven't got approved for that. I'm not sure if and when I will be, because I haven't met my out-of-pocket max yet for the year, but I have to drop 40 pounds. And then I'll have to shave all this off again.
Yep. Yeah. Lily asked if I'd be comfortable spraying the statues or placing the stickers on them, and unfortunately, most of the stuff I'd be interested in reproducing are pretty valuable, so probably not. And I agree with PC and Valet. I've been taking photos with them, throwing them into Meshy, and that's been generating probably better results than the scanner.
Oh, she meant that's they mean the spray stuff you put on the scan to make it scan better. No, you might be in trouble. He sprayed them.
That'd make an interesting Sunday. Why is the statue purple?
Yeah, I've seen something like this happen. Not scanning, but somebody supposed to do touch up on a painting, and I guess she was the cleaner, and she touched it up, and she made a mess out of it. So she touched up a little bit more, made a bigger mess out of it, and it was. I think they're trying to restore it right now with pictures and all that. But
ladies
never
and
gonna be
gentlemen, we
original.
got Tim DeWitt 3D from Canada. Hello,
Hey,
Tim.
how you doing?
How you doing today? Happy
Good.
Easter.
Happy Easter. Yes. Yeah.
We got Father Matt Baum with us today, Tim, the top corner up there. He's
Welcome.
Hello. Hey, Father Baum. How are you?
Doing well, doing well.
Good.
Yeah, it's been good to join you guys. Yeah, I do a lot of 3D print statues of saints and stuff. So
Nice. Nice. That's weird. It happened a while ago, Jerry. When I look at the screen, my avatar and my end, it's showing as a gray window. It's kind of funny. Anyways,
I don't know
it
why.
is, and it says offline.
Down below or on screen?
On screen. Down
Oh
below,
no.
I can see it, but on
Yeah.
screen it says offline on my end. But I
Well,
know
that's
I
weird.
yeah I know.
Okay, now you're front and center. You're seeing a
Yeah,
gray screen.
I'm still seeing a big gray screen. Yeah,
If
yeah.
you what are you using Chrome for your browser?
Yeah.
Okay, if you don't use
All right.
Chrome, use Edge, and you'll probably be fine.
Yeah, I use
Edge.
that.
Okay.
It's
Well,
probably Chrome causing the problem.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna pop off and get on Edge and see if that fixes it. So I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
Okay, be right back.
Let's see you. John Doe 3D&C. You have any public 3D prints of divine objects?
You mean of this, just of the stuff I've made? No, I have not posted any of them yet, but I probably will soon. I kind of like to print my own, a couple of them, and take a couple pictures before I put it online.
Yeah. Hey, number one thing is, as a creator, always test print your models.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise do not put it out. Because I see it so many times where you see AI generated STL files, and you put them in your slicer, and they're crap. I'm sorry, you know, but they're not worth it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, what's bad about so much AI now coming out of the woodwork and only getting worse, and it's not going away anytime soon, is when I watch YouTube videos or YouTube anything, or I'm on any social, I don't know if what I'm looking at is real anymore. No matter what it is, if I'm not standing there watching it being said or seeing with my own eyes, I don't know if it's real. That's kind of how things are nowadays.
Yeah, I made this one earlier with AI model.
That looks familiar. Might have seen that somewhere.
Yeah. But the flowers didn't came out well. The AI didn't make the flowers very well.
Yeah, and that's the main trouble I've found with AI statues is a lot of the AI software. I know Meshi especially. It's kind of built for 3D or 3D modeling for scenes and videos and stuff. So it doesn't intend on having supports and pieces, and you end up with tiny parts that don't work real well.
Yeah. A lot of times I put stuff like this through my CAD program 3D Builder, and I just see if there's any loose objects, and I can take all the loose objects out, and then I look again over the model, and then I just see, okay, this I maybe take it, cut off, and rearrange or do something else on top of it, and that's how I upgrade my stuff, like with this one here.
Right.
Like hold on, I made my local MP. My local MP. So
Nice.
I took this picture, and yeah, it came out pretty well.
What I'm waiting for, I use Canva a lot for our desktop publishing stuff, and Canva just came out with a magic layers function where it'll take a flat image and AI divide it into parts, and so you can kind of ungroup the flat image. Well, if we had something like that in 3D modeling, where there was something that could easily just separate logical parts, so you could rearrange things, I would be doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Is like you could highlight it maybe on the program that you go over with your mouse and say, correct this area and give me some test samples of flowers, and then you select the flowers and replace the flowers.
Yeah.
You know?
Photoshop's doing that right now, so I don't think it's long until we see that in the modeling area.
Will that work, Tim?
That worked perfect. I'm on Microsoft Edge. Yep. Cool.
So Father Matt doesn't know you, Tim. What do you tell him a little bit about yourself, what you do and where you're at?
Well, I am in my for a real job, I'm a print and sign shop owner here in Calgary, Alberta, and I run this channel, DWIT. It's called. It's my YouTube channel, and I just do whatever to do with 3D printing and laser as my hobby. And so I started streaming 5 years ago, and I'm slowly building my channel up. And yeah, I just enjoy hanging out with the other makers and meeting other makers. So yeah, yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Russ Gear sent me some pictures. Oh, I mentioned earlier, I don't know if Tim heard me, but last week I was talking about Walmart had the sale with a Creality filament dryer with 5 rolls of filament for $59.
Yeah.
There was a real thing because Klondike got his, and Russ Gear got his, and who was it in chat that got his earlier?
Oh, cool.
Can't think of his name. Rick Morrison got his.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Well, it's good to know that it was legit.
And we got Ella popping in. Hello, Ella.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Hey, Ella.
How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I have chickens hatching, so I'm doing really good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Ella, above you got Father Matt.
Oh, hi.
Welcome.
And
we have Scott, Edges 3D. Hello, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
What's going on, guys?
How you doing today?
I have shoes now.
Ah.
Oh, nice.
How the bottoms come out?
Bottom came out beautiful.
Did you print those?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
3D printed.
How
What material
comfortable.
did you use? What did you use? TPU?
Roamer by Soriatech. It's a new material made specifically for shoes.
Nice.
Wow.
So this is 85A. But yeah, I finally have a pair of shoes. The bottoms turned out. You can see I have a couple little supports up here at the very front that I got to do some work on, but otherwise, yeah, they fit. I've had them on.
PLA for support?
No, I just did a video on it. The
Okay.
supports are all the same material.
Nice.
All right.
And I finally figured out the settings where the supports just peel right off. You can see that it didn't tear up any of the tread or anything on them. There's just
Roll and a
these
half
two
of filament
supports
or
right
2
here.
rolls? How much filament? About? Or
About
watch your video.
600 grams of filament for a pair.
Okay.
600 to
Okay.
650.
All right.
Not
So
bad.
it's a foaming TPU. It's a TPU Air 85A, and it's called HR, which is high rebound.
Okay.
And I do the test with the ball drop and compare this to regular 85A TPU and show the difference in. It's 24% more rebound on this than regular TPU or something. But anyway, yeah, getting it figured out on these shoes.
So that's a similar material to what BQ put out for their basketballs. Sounds like. It's
Could be. I'm not familiar with that stuff. So
Okay. Interesting.
yeah,
Can you drop the link in the chat for that filament? Like where you got it?
I'll drop it in private chat and Jerry
Okay.
can post it. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
It's going to be my Amazon affiliate link.
I'm fine with
fine.
that.
And here's the link to Matt's models he was showing earlier also.
Oh yeah.
Chat.
I just
That's
lost all of you again.
unprintable. Like this one right now, you can download.
There's a link to that. Hello, Ontario.
Decaf is not really coffee, you know what I mean?
Ontario, Canada. Hello. How much did that filament cost, Scott? About
$51.59 off of Amazon. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to get the
All right.
link and not kill my audio.
okay. Yeah, thank you very much for buying all those subs last week. I really appreciate that, Scott, on
Yeah, no
Twitch.
problem. I sent Matt a Christmas or a birthday present too, but he still doesn't know who the hell I am. So it won't let me post it in private chat.
I didn't receive anything yet. I swear, I've received
You
nothing.
did receive it because you on the stream you thanked Earl M for sending you $50.
Oh yes, thank you. Now it clicked.
Why is my private chat back on March 28th? It won't let me post in the group.
Just read the Amazon. I got it right here.
Okay.
I see it. Kind of highlight it.
Oh,
Yeah.
and also Richard, thank you.
Copy link.
So tomorrow, later tonight or tomorrow, depending on when I get done with the PDF files, there'll be a live video and I'll go over the settings and stuff and whatnot, so that how I figured out how to print this and be able to get the supports off of it, because the first many tries did not work out well. The support material became one with the shoe.
Have you walked around them yet? Put some socks on, and how do they feel?
They feel weird, but it's because I wear cowboy boots all the time. So, I mean,
Yeah.
as far as I haven't got on the treadmill with them. I've worn around the house here and outside with the dogs and wore them to go pick up groceries this morning, but I haven't got on the treadmill with them yet. And I don't know if it's because I'm not used to it, but there's a weird. It's almost like it rolls my feet to the outside a little bit on the heel, and it could be just because I'm used to wearing cowboy boots that don't have all this big, heavy support in them. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only Clown Hammer. Hey, Clown Hammer.
How's it going?
Another day in paradise.
Yeah, my older brother lives in front of Nevada. He's turning 70 in a couple days. He doesn't do the internet. He's never had internet. He doesn't have a smartphone. He doesn't have a computer, nothing like that. And he wears work boots, which basically cowboy boots his entire life. He's never ever worn tennis shoes. He just has his slip-on work boots. That's all he's ever worn, that are basically cowboy boots. So, shame. He's flat-footed too. So, I don't know how that is, but
yeah, like I say, that's what I wear to work, and most of the time is cowboy boots. And then around the house here, I have some slip-on
OG Maker. Hello.
shoes, but it's not. I mean, yeah, like I say, I've wore them. I'm gonna get some shoelaces, and I'm gonna wear them. I'm gonna wear them to work one day next week, but I'm gonna take my boots with me just in case.
Yeah, that's another thing, Father Matt. Marble PLA prints really nice and looks like marble.
Yes,
I've tried little specks in it.
Yeah, I've tried marble PLA too. I did a Notre Dame a long time ago. I'll go grab it. That I did in the marble PLA. It does look really nice. It was a little pricier than the Rock, and I found they both look pretty similar. Let me go grab it. Put them next to each other.
All right. Yeah, Scott, last week I thought I cut you off and you were talking, and that's why all of a sudden you bumped out. I'm like, ooh, I hope I didn't piss him off. But,
well, I've just been at the desk here filming, and I have an entirely different setup that I set up for that. And I reached over here to get something, and I bumped a USB-C cable, and yeah, it just and I needed to get to work editing that video anyway, so I took myself out.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah. So this is a Notre Dame cathedral with marble PLA. That was a model I downloaded, but that was done on my Artillery X1 a couple years ago.
Looks like a resin print.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, it turned out great. But to give you some comparison, The rock is a little lighter, so it's a like lighter gray with some flecks in it. The marble is like a darker, almost bluish gray.
Yeah.
But they're both nice, and they both kind of have similar properties.
Very nice.
Have you guys seen the Sunlu marble sets that they have, where they have like multiple shades of marble? That's very nice. I have a bunch of those. They have like blue and forest green, and
I haven't seen that yet.
that's pretty neat that they have. They have like a one I think they call it brick red, but it just has like a red hue, which is really nice. So it depends on what kind of marble color you're looking for with the speckle.
Yeah. And she asked about support. That Notre Dame, believe it or not, printed with absolutely no supports.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's amazing. Ella, what are you printing?
I'm printing a wyvern with some Tech Sonar filament that I'm testing out, some matte filament that I got from them. And so it's turned out really good. I just posted a video on my channel of one I've already printed. So this is my second one. It turned out really nice. I think the artist is called Phyros, I think is the name of it, but maybe not. But it turned out so good.
I printed marble filament. I never used a hardened steel nozzle, but I guess it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I used on my artillery. I've used a hardened steel nozzle for forever for everything. So, yeah, I don't know.
Thank you, Chris, for resubscribing. Been on Twitch now for 40 months. That's probably as long as I've been on Twitch. Thank you, sir.
Well, folks, unfortunately, it's a pleasure, but I have to get going because as a priest, it is Easter Sunday, so I do have service I got to go right back to this for. But it's been a pleasure being with all of you folks, and keep up all the good work you do, and it's great being with you.
Thank you very much for coming on. You're always welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Nice meeting.
Top
So
right
what is
corner.
everybody's favorite filament? Just curious as we're talking about it.
Whatever's
Favorite
free.
Brand and color or type.
Hello, Timor.
If you look up there above me, my favorite filament starts over here and goes all the way across the back. And then underneath
I was
there
going to say.
is about
I see a
100
lot in
rolls.
Polymaker.
Down here's probably another 100 rolls. I gave away, what was it, 250, 300 rolls of filament at Murph last year.
Wow.
Most of it boxes had never even been opened.
He had a camera set up, and people were kind of coming up and looking, didn't know about it, and later they're just like, "Ugh."
Once they realized it was really free, they wiped it out pretty quick, didn't they, Jerry?
Yeah. That's the way it looked on camera.
You gave away a printer too, didn't you?
Yeah, I gave away Creality K1 Max, I think it was, or regular K1. Hell, I don't remember.
And guess what, people? I didn't win that one.
No, you didn't. The lady that won it, because I said in my video, the first person to come to my booth and give me the code, which was 4024, they could take the printer home with them after the event was over with. This lady was literally waiting on me out in the driveway on setup day. When I pulled in, she stopped me out there and gave me the code. And I said, all right, your printer, but you can't have it till Sunday.
It's me. I want the printer. Don't park yet. Give it to me now.
Yeah, she was watching for me, and she was waiting on me out there in the driveway when I pulled into the event center. And she waved me down, and I stopped, and she said, "You're Edge of 3D?" And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, 4024? I said, "Well, I'm not at my booth yet, but I'm not going to split hairs here either." I said, "You can come by and pick up the printer."
Scott's driving down the highway now. If he had a sign on his door, people were in traffic rolling down the window, "Hey, pull over!" You know, one thing that's really sad is when they still do it, but when they have Black Friday sales at stores, you seen it on TV. and they open the front doors, and people are pushing and fighting, running like wild animals to get the last bottle of water on the planet. It's just crazy how people act when there's deals. It's just
Yep.
unbelievable. They're not civilized.
Well, was it last year at Murph? No, 2 years ago at Murph. Or not Murph, not Rocky Mountain, 3D Printopia, whatever the hell that one is that just moved to Philadelphia. God rest their souls. I gave away, what was it, like 25 printers there?
Oh wow.
The whole back end of the trailer, everybody that was down there helping offload, when I opened it up, I said, these printers are all free. They're not going back in this trailer. So if somebody hasn't packed them off by Sunday, they're going in the dumpster. And I turn around and there's a guy running up the hill packing that great big ass Delta printer that I could barely pick up. And he's got it on his arm and he's headed up the hill to the parking lot to his car.
I just hope that people would grab one printer. They don't try to grab multiple printers. That wouldn't be right.
No,
As
I
long as they're
don't
trying to
think
be fair.
anybody took more than one printer.
Yeah.
Rob Mink wound up with that. Well, whenever he's on here, it sits behind him there on the shelf and gives me heartburn. What did they call that? That was that convertible 4591 that I had the very first one. I don't even remember what the name of it was now, but Rob Mink wound up with that one. There's some parts missing off of it because the company that manufactures it reached out to me and said, hey, a customer received a kit and they're missing this and this from it. Can you pull it off of your printer and ship it to them? And we'll reimburse you for that and we'll send you new parts for yours. So I took the parts off mine, shipped it to these people, never heard from them again. So
Russ Gare sent me some pictures a couple days ago. That's one I'm going to show you here in a minute. He said he used AI to create some designs to print on the Make UV printer, then converted them to line drawings and engraved them with some live edge with a laser. And let's see what we got here.
Those are cool.
It's nice.
Hmm.
A Hobby Lobby, you can buy wood like this where it's sliced like that.
Well, go out in the woods with a chainsaw. You can do the same thing.
Yep.
There you go.
Sand it down, make your own.
The only thing is, make sure you don't get caught.
there's an AI Jerry right there.
Yeah, Jerry Gray screen.
Oh, duh. Sorry about that,
Here
guys.
you go, Jerry. For the people who like coffee.
Cheers.
Printer runs coffee. Oh, this 3D printer runs coffee.
Yep, I drink decaf. I can drink it 24/7. Oh, Kleinhammer's rebooting. His audio went wacky. Wonder why we couldn't hear him. Nice, Matt.
Yeah, I made a whole bunch of them actually. I make this one for a book club.
Oh, that's cute.
This one is a little bit extreme, I think, for book club, but
I seen you posted that one on Facebook or X or something, didn't you, Matt?
yeah. I posted, I think, this one, couple pictures of it. Yeah.
Oh, yes, guys. After a bit, we're going to give away a roll of Ziltech filament. That'll be USA only, lower 48 states. And then later, we'll be giving away a roll of Polymaker filament, which will be worldwide. If you win one, you can't win both in the same weekend.
Mm.
And hopefully, you haven't won Ziltech in the last couple weeks because they don't like people that win multiple weeks in a row. They kind of get irritated at me.
Because I made this one last week, and several people asked me if I can do one with a coffee one, you know. So, I mean, I never heard of a printer running on coffee, but
Let me
could
set
be
up all the
possible.
people here, and we'll do the Ziltech here in a minute. Let me get everybody set up. I got split screens on studio mode right now. Let me got to import all the people in this other screen so they can keep talking.
Alana, you're quite quiet.
I'm listening and thinking. I actually have a sticker that talks about nuclear power that I just put on my Prusa on the inside. That once the print gets lower, you can see it, but not right now.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, Philinux, yeah, I don't sell any printers that I get for free from manufacturers or suppliers or distributors or retailers or anything like that. When I'm done with them, I give them away. The only printer I've ever sold is a Bamboo that I paid for out of my pocket. Everything else, when I'm done with it, I give it away. They give it to me for free. I just pass it on. God
Yeah,
knows I don't need any more printers. There's two right there. Well, there's a screen in the way, but there's another one behind that screen. There's one right there behind me. And then the next room over, there's 3 resin printers, 3 FDM or 4, a Milo mill, and then at my office, I don't know how many printers are there. They just keep growing, and I give them away, and they just continue to multiply.
You shouldn't water them so much.
When I get something from a company, I don't actually consider it free since I have to make content on it, do multiple videos. My time is money. It takes time to do that, but it depends on my finances. If I'm financially secure in life, then I would just pass them on to somebody. If I'm not, then I usually sell them half price. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I give away most of my printers, and I think it's gonna do the same thing. I tried to sell the T500, but I think I'm just gonna give it away because it's just gonna take storage space away, and you know.
I hear horror stories about people selling printers, and then the person that buys it doesn't print correctly, or they have no idea
Yeah.
what they bought, and then they give you negative feedback on marketplace and stuff like that. And
Yeah, I don't need
expected
that.
to be their lifelong tech support and stuff like that. And I give them away. They're free, and what I tell them is they may work, they may not, but don't call me if it doesn't work. Just carry it off and be done with it. So
I've only had one thing throughout the years come back on me in a printer, and a lady brought it back over, and I fixed a problem. Then later she contacted me. I think it went on for a little bit, and then at one point I was going to charge her, and then she quit contacting me. But on the lasers and stuff, never had an issue. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the lower 48 states here in the U.S., not counting Hawaii or Alaska, you're very welcome to enter for a role of Ziltech Film. We're going to have a drawing right now. Here's the link right here. Or there, just type in hashtag Ziltech in chat. If you're anywhere else in the world and you like to win stuff, go ahead and enter. But it's got to go to somebody in the lower 48 states in the U.S. So I would need their information. They would have to go to Ziltech and pick out a type of filament with a USA mailing address. But do hashtag Ziltech if you're interested. If you want to build a custom printer and you need some extrusion, they custom cut extrusion, pretty much any length you want for any type of project. They got tons of filament. They make it all here in the USA now. They're based out of Houston, Texas at ziltech.com. Wonderful company.
I'm going to have to try some of their filament. I have not tried it.
And lately, when people have been winning, they've been sending out sample packs with them where they get, the little tiny spools of filament samples you get with a printer that people usually throw away. They send out samples of different types of filament. Usually, they've been doing that with the giveaways.
and they sent me a great big stack of samples when they sent
nice.
my last roll.
There's been times where I've had trouble with their filament on some printers, and then there's been other times where it prints perfect for a very long time. So it's kind of hit and miss with a lot of things. Most of the time, it prints perfectly fine. Years ago, I used to use Arion quite a bit, and then Arion, a lot of their filament would have a knot in the filament. I don't know what batch would happen multiple times. It would get stuck in my filament runout sensor. Next thing you know, I'm printing in midair. So it got really irritating, but they have nice filament, Arion. Or Airy One, some people call it. I call it Arion. But if you're watching on Twitch, please follow. If you got an Amazon Prime you'd like to use up, you'd like to subscribe, you're very welcome to do so. I've currently got 19 subscribers. Most of those are thanks to Scott Edges 3D last week. I only have down to one subscriber, Chris Mink, and I made a comment about it, and then bam, bam, bam. Then within about 15 minutes, it went up to 19 subscribers, which was amazing.
Wow. That's great.
It allowed me to keep the channel because I almost turned the channel off. I was thinking about it since it just, I only stream once a week, live stream on it.
Jerry, what happened to Clown Hammer?
He was rebooting. He's having some audio issues. He was gonna pop back in when he got it fixed.
Yeah, I'm eating some waffles.
All right. I tried something this morning that I've never ever tried before. Now I Googled this. Now, first off, I have high blood pressure. I'm trying to find a way to drop weight fast, and I was watching a YouTube video, came across some guy talking about eating sardines and eating this couple cans a day, and how it does all these different things to your body. It'll put it in lose weight mode, and you can burn all this fat, but it's high in sodium. So this morning when I went to the store and bought Gatorade, I went ahead and bought one little can. I've never, ever, ever tried sardines, nor did I want to, because they're little fish. And I just like having them on pizza. I fish with them and Lake Mead. That's about it. I went ahead and bought a can. I ate it for breakfast. Without looking at it, tasted fine. Wasn't bad. I just didn't like the idea that I'm looking at a little fish. I didn't taste any bones or anything in it. And yeah, it wasn't bad. I like smoked oysters and eat these little, I forget what it was. It was Crown Prince, I think it was. And they were smoked or something.
Hey, Jerry, you don't want to know what honey is or what alcohol is.
I'm not looking at chat right now, Matt. I've got the different screen up. If you're talking about something that was said.
No. I came up with that. Because, honey gets collected by bees.
Yeah.
And bees, they go to flower, collect the nectar.
I like that. I like honey, yeah.
They go back to the beehive, they regurgitate it, give it to somebody, and they do this around about 15 times.
Everything we eat comes from somewhere.
Oh, yeah. But, literally, I'm sorry, guys, but honey is vomit.
Okay.
Bee vomit.
All right.
That's what I think about it.
Matt, you're just wrong.
No, it is.
No, I didn't say that your facts are wrong. You yourself, you're just.
Honey.
All right, guys. We got 34. We got 34 people entered for a chance to win. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not shy in food. I eat almost anything except human.
Okay.
If I could, I would eat an elephant steak.
Okay.
But elephant under nature protection.
Good luck, everybody. Who's it going to be?
Not many around. And people would get moved off.
Timor 521, congratulations.
Yay, congratulations.
Timor, please say something in chat. Let me know your initials in chat. And here is my email. Let me find it. Let me go back up here. Timor, please say something in chat.
Best formula.
Woohoo! There we go.
There you go. And here's my email. When you get a chance, go to ziltech.com, pick out a type of filament and your USA mailing address, and please send it to me. I'll let my rep know today or tomorrow, and they should ship out Monday, hopefully. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Let us know what you print with it.
No, you don't have to do that.
No, you don't have to. But
they might do like Dave and print a dyno, and we don't want to know what that was. So very cool. And if anybody knows what the dyno is, don't say it in chat. They're on screen.
Mm.
Some we've had problems before where I would indirectly say something and somebody else would blurt it out, and that's not always right. So, how are you liking your Prusa XL there, Ella? Any issues with it?
No, it's one of the best. I've got a bamboo, and I just got a Prusa Core 1 Plus in preparation for the Bondtech coming out on the Prusa. But the XL, it's just so good.
Hello, Red Light. Awesome.
You know
First
what?
win of the year. Congratulations.
I like how easy it is to fix.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When my bamboo broke or had some filament stuck, oh, that was horrible. Well, it probably isn't horrible, but in comparison to the XL, it was horrible. I once had an Anycubic Cobra S1. That was horrible to fix when filament got stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor with the VAR 3D, I guess, is selling his bamboo minis he has, and he just ordered the 3 or 4 of the
Snap makers?
Snapmaker U1, I think they are, the
Yeah.
tool changers. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if he has them in yet. He hasn't sent me a new video.
I'm going to be ordering the FlashForge Creator 5. I'm excited to see how that's going to work.
Thank you.
That's their new tool changer.
Did you get your Amazon job, or are you still waiting to hear?
Still waiting to hear. They want a quote on a stronger filament. I don't know why they need anything stronger. What it is, it's a little tray that holds a keypad that mounts to the side of their terminals. And I quoted them PLA, PETG, but they said, "Oh, we want to quote on a stronger material." And unless they're literally pounding these keypads or dropping them,
Well,
I don't
Scott
know.
would be a good one to ask.
Yeah,
He does a lot of
Yeah.
tests, a lot of different types of
I'd
filament.
use a real hard TPU, like it's hard to find, but it's around 70D
right.
TPU. Hard, and it's mega tough.
Yeah.
64D is not bad, but it's still got some flex to it. This is 64 here. You can see it's still got some flex to it. In fact, I just did a YouTube short where I put all these on a fixture and then I hung weights on them to see how much they would pull down. And this TPU glass fiber, it's stiffer than the 64D by a little bit, but that 70D is, I don't have any of it here to show you, but that is some tough stuff. And I don't know why more people don't use this other than the fear of printing TPU. But you get into the harder stuff and it prints just like PLA and PETG. So, but if you can find some 70D, that's.
Yeah. I don't know why they need anything. Like, I printed a PETG sample, and I have concrete floor at my business in the basement where I am. I threw it in the air several times, let it hit this floor, and it didn't break. Nothing's breaking. And as I say, all it is they're setting a keypad in it. That's it. And it's for the employees that come in and they tap a card onto this thing, and that's boom, they get in. You know, I'm trying to save them a bit of money by not getting an expensive material because they want 200 of these things. So we'll see. But
Anyway.
anyways.
It's okay with PLA. I do tons of them, and they do not break unless you make like a certain amount of infill.
What are you talking about?
You know, like I always make my key rings 100% infill. No problems with them.
We're not talking about key rings.
This is a little tray about probably, let's say, 6 inches by 4 inches, or let's say 5 by 7 inches. And it's a little tray that they're going to screw into the side of a terminal, and then they sit a keypad in it.
Oh, a keypad.
And a tap thing where the employee comes in and they tap their card to get through the security thing. So yeah, I think it's not like nylon is strong, but it's going to be way overkill and way too expensive for them. So I told them PLA would suffice fine for it, but anyways,
Did
I
you
said to
ask
them,
them? You made some samples. You sent it to them, and they wanted something stronger, right?
no, they asked me, first of all, I'm still in the quoting stage, and I quoted them a PLA, I quoted them a PET-G, and now they say something stronger. So I'm going to say to them, why don't I print you some samples? You try them, and you let me know. So
Whoever you're
that's the next
quoting,
step.
whoever you're quoting's in the 3D printing, and they got PLA and PET-G, and they don't think it's going to work. So I don't know. Yeah, other
Yeah,
options like Scott says, maybe tell them a certain type of TPU. Ask whether you're worried
yeah,
about it getting broke if it's dropped.
yeah, yeah.
Stiff
And
but
if you
flexible.
use gyroid infill, it's going to have a little bit of give, so
Hmm.
it'll make it.
Yeah, but I
Now,
can't see these for what they're using them for. I can't see them being dropped. They're going to be screwed to a terminal.
hey,
Like
I
they're.
got a question for Scott.
Yes,
Using
sir.
gyroid infill, high percentage of gyroid versus printing something 100% solid, wouldn't it be stronger with gyroid instead of just printing something solid?
I'm going to
By the
tell
way,
you what I have discovered, and obviously I've done a little bit of testing. Anything printed with any kind of an infill is stronger than something printed solid.
Yeah.
And basically, infill is more or less to support the top surfaces and features and stuff. In my in my experience so far, the bulk of the strength comes from your walls and your top
Yeah.
and bottom surfaces.
Yeah.
The infill really, I mean, you take something that's got visible infill in it, print a box, pretty good sized box with infill in it, and leave the infill open, and then, oh crap, I forgot to turn off this heater. I just melted filament in two inside of an inline dryer.
oh,
Anything that's, if you take and stop something where the infill is visible, you can take your thumb and reach down in there and bust the infill up. The strength is in the walls and the top and bottom. And printing solid, you're just adding weight really by printing something solid. Your infill supports your structure.
let's say a bracket on a CNC machine or something that's you're going to hold with a router or something like that. You think it'd be better not to print it solid and go with like 50% gyroid, 6 top layers, 4 bottom, 4 perimeter, something like that?
Well, the people over at Voron that design the Voron machines, they're a pretty intelligent group of people, and you've got a lot of people that know way more than you and I ever will about strength of stuff. Look at the Voron settings for the parts that they print on their Vorons and their wall and top
Yeah.
and bottom. I think it's 5, 5, and 5 with 40% infill and gyroid or something like that. So,
Yeah.
um, that's kind of the standard I use, because those people that design those Vorons, it's not one single person. Man, there's a lot of people on that team, and if they thought printing something solid was going to be better, that's what this 2.4 here would be. It would be all solid, but it's not. They have a standard that, and it's worked for me. I've made some shelf brackets, which you guys can't see because they're on this wall up here,
Yeah.
and then there's this big computer hanging here, and that's all printed in. Some of it's ABS, but most of it's PLA, and it's printed to Voron standard. And I stack a lot of crap on these things, and I have yet to have anything fail.
Yeah.
So, well,
Now,
I got to
now
take
I
this
did an
call. So,
experiment about 2 years ago where I dropped some balls and I dropped some cubes, and I tested the infill and the walls. And so I have like a whole spreadsheet on what had the most strength when you drop it, and I tested it from different distances. So that was really nice.
Yeah, like my signs or my key rings, the
Ladies and
3.5 mil thick. Oh, yes, Clown. Go ahead.
ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Clown Hammer, he's back.
A little bit blurry.
I need a new computer.
No, this I print 100% infill because it's only 3.5 mil thick, and if you,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah, by the time you add your top and bottom layers, yeah.
That eats it
Yeah,
all up.
because when I do this to it, it would otherwise snap. That's what I realized. So
Yeah.
anything, I say 10 mil higher, then I use less infill. You know, like 15%, 5%, depends. That's what I mostly use, 5 to 15% infill. So instead of 100, like this, it's 100.
All right.
Yeah, and you also got to consider, depending on the use of your printed object, you got to consider the print orientation as far as layer lines go, and that has a lot to do with strength and breakability as well. So,
yeah, think about when you do stuff like you can have a
I
staff
remember.
like what Matt Baum earlier on showed the statue with the staff. I mean, the staff is so brittle, I can imagine, because if you print it, up from the bottom, because it's layered, it will can break easily on those layers because it's very thin, only 5 mil. That I would print probably solid.
I just remember Mr. Wizard with the hollow pipe. That he took a solid pipe, and put a weight on it, and it went like this. And then he put a hollow pipe with the same weight, and it went like this. That the walls have versus solid. So I figured it's probably a similar situation with the printing.
Yep.
Like my lithophanes, I recognize too. I'm better off mostly printing borders. It's easier. You have less failure. The lithophane doesn't topple because then you can print vertically up and without supports for holding it on the sides. And if you just print it flat, I mean without borders, and you print it vertically, a lot of times it topples because it doesn't have the adhesion on the bottom or the balance, And
The
then
sardines,
it topples.
the sardines, they were chicken of the sea, wild caught, lightly smoked in oil is what they were called.
Chicken of the sea.
That's the brand name.
Chicken of the sea.
There's
Does
right
it
there,
taste
man.
like chicken? Sardines in mustard sauce. That's not bad either.
That's the first time I've ever
tomato
tried it in my
sauce.
entire life. And other than don't look at them. They taste fine.
Look at them. There you go.
Like anchovies.
Well, yeah, they are. Yeah. Well, I guess that's what I was confusing with. I used to fish with anchovies, not sardines.
Oh.
But, I remember anchovies are a lot bigger. I used to go fishing with them years ago.
Huh. I figured while my computer was rebooting, it was taking its time. I went and cleaned up after the mutts. I think I'm going to switch them to a liquid diet. That or they're bringing friends over. I don't know. There was something not right.
What? Liquid diet?
Yeah, liquid diet would.
I need to drop 40 pounds by June 25th. What do you suggest?
Quit eating sugar and carbs.
Okay.
Yeah. My mom did that, and she lost a lot of weight, and she would walk around the block every night because she was borderline diabetic.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Klondike. Hello, Sean.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
Well, the only thing I've had to eat since I woke up, I had a couple cups of decaf coffee. I ate that little can of sardines. I do have high blood pressure, and everybody warns me don't eat sardines. They're high in sodium. But I watched a couple of videos talking about how it will kick your body and lose weight mode within 3 days. And you'll start burning fat like you wouldn't believe if you're just eating sardines.
Huh. Yeah, but nobody's going to want to be around you.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, wow. You buy the case for it. Oh, wow. I guess you do like them.
It's for doomsday, right?
Wow.
Oh, one of my favorites.
What flavor? In brine or
Water,
just water? Brine.
beach. Okay.
Yep.
I like smoked oysters. I eat them on crackers, but right now I'm just thinking about weight loss and how they might help me. But I don't want to. My sister called me up last night when I told her I was going to go on a sardine diet, and she was begging me to not do it. Her blood pressure is high, and it's going to do this, and it's going to do that. And anyway, I'm just trying to drop the weight from my surgery. Otherwise, there will not be a surgery, and I got to get a triple bypass.
Yeah, I'm 44 pound overweight. So
Good diet, lots of soups.
yeah, but the doctor says it doesn't count when I take off my clothes.
I heard a ding. Where'd it come from?
Are you able to take those
Clown hammer. There we
weight
go.
loss shots?
I don't know what happened.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get on Monjaro. I've been trying to get on it for 3 months, but I haven't met my out-of-pocket max of $3,350 yet. I'm at like $1,900. I have had enough appointments to go over that amount, but they haven't turned it into my insurance company yet. Therefore, I can't get on it yet. But that's the goal. I've been trying to get there. But anyway,
I think one of my best snacks is
I don't know what happened.
the tuna.
I have 5 cans of tuna in the cupboard.
Hey,
And my
Klondike,
wife
I
bought-
see that. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I see the Goose, and is that a Centauri carbon too in the back behind
Both.
you? Both? You have 1 and 2?
That's the 2. That's the 1.
Do you like it?
Do I like it?
Yeah, the new one. Yeah.
For the price, yeah, I think it's a great printer.
Yeah.
This one,
They look
the
nice.
original, outperforms it as far as I'm concerned when it comes to a print.
Is that bound?
So this is, which one is this? This is the one done on the just the regular one, and this is done on the 2. But you can see where the support starts off just a little, but still, I mean, pretty good quality.
Yeah, I've got a treadmill PC I've been trying to walk on every day, and it helps a little. I haven't been walking on it every day, but I'm trying to. At least 20 minutes or so.
I'll tell you what the printer I want to try next is the U1, the Snap Maker.
Yeah, that's on my list by end of the year.
I thought about it, but with the Bondtech INDX coming out on the Prusa, I think it's gonna blow the SnapMaker away. I mean, I have a multi-head printer, so the U1 with the induction heads, I think the Core 1 with the induction heads, I think is gonna be just the next thing. I mean, I think it's just gonna be the next thing.
For me, I look at price. You know, I try to stay. This is the most expensive, the bamboo. But I like to keep it affordable. I don't know what the Prusa is going to be though for price.
I think the Core 1 was only the Core 1 Plus. I'd have to ask my husband because he bought it for me while I was gone. But I think it's only $800. I think is what it's at right now. And they said the Bondtech is going to be only $35 per nozzle and $275 for the actual extruder or so that won't be too
Clownhammer,
bad.
you have an intruder behind you.
Yeah, it's my printer Bogarter.
Hello, Mrs. Hammer. How you doing?
She can hear. I can put you on speaker, then she can hear you. Okay, now she can hear you.
Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
Not bad. Trying to get some Easter stuff done.
Well, happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you guys.
Yeah, I call her the supervisor. We were doing a craft show. She comes in. Why aren't these printers printing? Oh,
Wife.
Hey.
I'll check, Rick. I'll check. Manjaro's at I think tier 3 for medicine. I need to get a tier 1. I don't know. I'll check with about Zepbound. I made a note of it so I can check on it.
Yeah, she's been on Ozempic. he's also borderline diabetic.
You know, most of the years that I've been doing this live stream, I was
So
being unemployed.
otherwise, the shot.
Being unemployed, I weighed around 260. My working weight was 215, 220. When I retired, I bumped up to around 260. And then at some point a few years ago, I quit getting on the scale every couple. Oops, sorry.
I think Clownhammer just. Oh,
There he is.
came back.
I quit getting on the scale every day and checking my weight, and then I got over 300. So now I need to drop 40 pounds, get back down to 300, and then I can get my surgery. Of course, I need to lose a lot more weight than that, but they're saying I'm too heavy for surgery and I got to have a triple bypass. And I don't think they're, hello, Kilroy. I don't think they're going to do it unless I drop the weight. Oh, here's something stupid. 3 weeks ago, when I went in and had the stents done, or I went to have the stents done, I was in surgery. You guys remember I talked about it. I was in there for like an hour and a half. I come out. They said they couldn't do it because I was 80% blockage on my arteries. That was like, I looked online, it was like $68,000 they charged the insurance company for that. That's just ridiculous.
Wow. Just to tell you they couldn't do it.
Yeah, I was in surgery and they're in my arm to go into my heart, and then they realized there was a blockage and they couldn't, so they were right there. The only thing they didn't do was put the 3 cents in, and that was 68 grand. That's crazy. So when I get open heart surgery, I hate to think what that bill is going to be. $500,000? I don't know.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm sure behind the scenes they probably negotiate the bill way down, and they don't actually pay that much out.
I'm sure. Yeah, they work it out between themselves, and
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. Let's see.
Side effects on Ozempic was horrible for him. Yeah, I'm trying to get on Manjaro. Kelly Osborne and a few other people that I see around Ozempic have taken it too far, and their actual muscles in their face, it looks like they're eaten away and gone like skin over a skeleton. I don't know what to think of that.
I thought she was anorexic. I didn't realize she was.
She's on something bad.
Wow.
She's a little overweight.
Her thighs look like my forearms.
Yeah, I think more like my forearms. I don't know. She was a walking skeleton. I thought there was something seriously wrong with her.
People were saying that once you get on it, you got to keep taking it or you'll balloon back up. Well, I need to get on it to drop weight for surgery, and then once you get your body used to eating a small amount of food, when you get off the medicine, just keep eating a small amount of food, and you won't balloon back up.
Right.
When I go to Subway, I want to get one for later, so I order at least 2 foot long subs. I come home and I either eat the whole thing right now, or I eat 6 inches now, the other 6 inches in a couple hours, and then later tonight I'm still hungry. That's how I typically eat, which is way too much food. If I want to eat like a normal person, 6 inches all day should be plenty. I shouldn't have nothing else.
Yeah, I cut my portions too.
Yeah, that's what I should be doing.
I have a split sandwich, one for now and one for later.
A sub?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go to Firehouse. I'll get the large, and it's a good sized, and they load them. They're not like Subway where you can see through the sandwich. They load them up, and I've started getting the medium if I go there, just because. Oh, I'll just eat half of it now, and then I'll save the other half for lunch tomorrow, and lunch tomorrow becomes I'm still hungry. I'll eat it now.
Here we have Jimmy John's, and that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Since we were talking about the U1, have you guys seen the Spectrum on the Orca Slicer? Have you guys seen advertisements for that?
Mm-mm.
Where you can make 24 colors out of 4?
Oh, how it's layered. Yeah, that was...
Yeah. I've been talking about this for a while.
Is that the one that Joel did the video on?
We talked about it last week, I believe.
Huh.
Yeah, that too.
But it tricks your eye.
Yeah. It's like a lithophane, almost.
Yeah, Filament, exactly. A short just use it as a tool to get my weight down and get off of it. Yeah.
The thing is, we can print with different colors with CMYK.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's a layer problem, and how you apply the layers. Because how you say it, I think it's similar to imagining like mountains. Like, you ever look at a map and you see the mountains rising up, and they have like on the map like layers, etc. Right? Okay. You create this all with the colors you have, right? And then you have another problem that it's not flat, so it's actually three-dimensional if you would print it. So you actually have to put the lower section, the valleys, you have to push up to the top of the peaks. And then underneath you have to have a neutral color to stack.
Rick Morrison, thank you for the money on PayPal, my friend. Thank you.
Oh, like a sandwich, like white in the middle or clear in the middle to something translucent to kind of get it to pass light through to show the color.
Yeah and no.
Okay.
Jerry, I
I'm
hope you
still
accomplish
working on
what you
the.
need to, by the way.
Yeah, I'll get there. So
A good example is if you have a bamboo and you print with multicolor, you get those little strips, right?
Right.
You ever recognized if you do certain layers, even if you use certain colors, especially I recognize this with CMYK, I was able to achieve different top layer colors by changing out, of course, the colors and the layers and the toppings, the stacking, and I created, what was it? Pink. I mean, I created so many different colors, but I think I can create more colors with it with another technique I try to do with Luban together. What?
No, I was reading a couple comments here that were funny. Rick Morrison, he said he cuts a he cuts a Subway 6-inch in half. He'll have half now and half for dinner. And then Jack says he'll cut a 6-inch in half, eat both of them, and start another half. But yeah, I eat.
Where's that?
Anyway,
that's funny.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Matt.
Yeah, no problem.
And no, I haven't heard of Trulicity. I'll Google it. I'm making notes. Sorry for people that don't want to be talking about this during my stream. I don't have anything to talk to during the week other than you guys online. So talking online and getting people's opinions is how I learn things.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. We always end up talking.
I have no buddies that come over and hang out with me. I don't hang out with anybody. The only time I had friends a long time ago is when I had a job. Then I retired, and then it was just there's nobody. Brought my wife and my dogs.
Well, this is food related. At some point, we always end up on food, so it's a natural transition.
Yes.
I like to hear about both. I have ADHD, so I'll go from one topic to the next to the next. So.
And a liquid diet is a great idea, but it depends what it is. And while I do have soups in the cupboard, they're high in sodium, but I need to drop a lot of water weight too. But I don't know.
You always do Taco Bell.
Yeah. In and out right away. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You just,
Here you go. These are the
I see what you're saying there.
These are the base colors. Right?
Okay.
And once you mix all the colors and you put it on top of each other, you create those colors. And look, perfectly flat.
Nice.
And my problem is now to create pictures with it. So I can, but the problem is these are just lines what I create, and I need to. I think I'm gonna assemble the picture like a polka dot picture.
Or like the old, yeah, they used it in like the 50s and the 40s.
Yeah, but closer together, like
Oh,
similar to how a TV pixels work.
the Sunday funnies.
Your
Go.
your ring camera your light there as you kind of washed out. Your face is washed out with that light.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm so white that it's so hard to find a camera that. I mean, I'm redheaded with.
You got a ring light on, right? You got a
Yeah.
light?
No.
Oh
I
wow.
am just sitting in front of my computer.
Wow. I wonder why your face is so bright. I know you're not. You're. It's the light doing it, but well. Anyway,
She's a
no
really
worries.
bright person.
I'm really white. Really
Bright.
white. Yeah.
Bright person.
Yeah. It's the red hair, I think, and the freckles. You know.
All right. Yeah, my wife's covered in freckles.
I love my wife's freckles.
She calls them angel kisses or something, and I say no. But I said somebody's drinking chocolate milk, and well, anyway, never mind. But
Ew.
How's it going, Solstice?
You know, a lot of belief was like 10 years ago. They made jokes about freckles with what's this actor's name again?
Let's see if this fixes my color.
What's his name?
No. Not at all.
He's from America, and he plays a lot of serious roles. He played the president, one of the first black presidents he played. What was his name?
not sure.
He's a very famous actor. He's
Samuel
the top
L.
of my tongue.
Jackson.
Samuel Jackson.
Denzel
Yeah.
Yeah, he got freckles.
Yeah.
And there was a meme online saying that he got it for every soul, you know, he has taken or something like in the movies. Something like this.
Denzel Washington. Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman's got a lot of freckles too.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. I
Yeah,
think,
Morgan.
was a big
Yeah,
too.
Morgan Freeman has a lot of Yeah, because he did play. He did play the president, I think, at one point too.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah, it was
Tim,
funny.
how's your arm doing? Your right arm.
There's nothing wrong with freckles, you know. It's just genetics and sun.
Still
Yeah.
waiting for a surgical consult on it. I can't lift
Oh
it.
Lord.
It's empty. But if this had a spool in it, I couldn't lift it.
Yeah,
Wow.
last week when you go, yay! I can't believe you did that. You threw your arms up. It's like
Yeah.
you were like, so whoa.
See, and right now
Tim,
I'm on 2 painkillers a day, so I can move it around and everything. But if I try and lift anything, forget it. I can't. So
Yeah.
Tim,
Yeah,
I didn't know you were a member of the serial killer.
you know that? Yeah. It says screams in every spoonful.
That's funny.
We've got 60 people watching. There was 61, one left.
But
We got
everybody
55
likes
on
eating.
YouTube and 5 on Twitch. Please
Everybody
smash that like
likes
button,
eating
everybody. Subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff would be greatly appreciated. We'll be giving away a roll of Polymaker Filament in about a half hour.
I tried resizing that egg that everybody's printing, that fidget egg that slides. I made it smaller.
All right.
I did it out of the Amelin 4-color filament. Yeah, you can't resize it smaller because then it falls apart. It's a one-time fidget, and then it's a puzzle to put back together.
Oh, very cool.
Came out cool though.
I love the
Color. Yeah, the colors are great, but yeah, it's
Nice.
it doesn't slide very. I mean, it slides, but you'll be playing 36-piece pickup or however many there are in here.
I thought they said you could take that down just to 75% was about as far as you could go.
That I did another one, and I think I did it at 70, and that's what it still works at 70. I'm still tuning in her V0.
Hey, was that a Batmobile on Dyke?
That's actually a Batwing.
Oh wow.
That's in progress. Now, if you noticed, I walked over and I put my pickle on the table.
No, I did not see that.
My pickle being
Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean.
It is. It is. Hold on. Where'd my desk camera go? I gotta redeem myself. My pickle. See, it says pickle. All right. Now, if you look to the upper right of the wing, you can see the lighter, so it'll give you an idea of size.
Oh wow.
Actually, I could do this too. It's in pieces, so I'm not going to bring it all, but I'll bring the. There we go.
Oh, well, just seeing in comparison to your hands and arms, that's pretty big.
And it's not glued together yet.
I'd make a dad joke comment about that, but then Jerry boot me out of here.
What's that?
So, this is just the front of the cockpit area.
Oh, it's looking nice.
Oh wow.
Oh.
It looks like the Bat boat.
Right at the moment. But yeah, this is the Dark Knight. It'll be the Batwing.
Oh, nice. That's a lot of detail too.
Yeah, that thing's massive.
Oh, well, I think the wingspan will be roughly about 4 foot, maybe a little bit over. But the cool thing is this is going to be hanging up in a bat cave.
Oh,
A friend of mine, he dresses up as Dark Knight, and he does children's hospitals and stuff like that, which is really awesome. And he has a big Morton building, and he literally converted it into the bat cave. And hopefully, I'll have videos and stuff on that in the future.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, it's big. He's a nice sized Morton building. So, yeah, this will be hanging up in the corner, which would be really cool. Hopefully, we get a moon for it, like a half of a moon, and stick it up on the wall. So yeah. Oh, this one's got some cool stuff.
Yeah, Mr. Diesel, I've seen your 2 emails. I'm sorry you keep having trouble and you haven't received that from Polymaker yet. I see your message from Joel. I'm getting a new code for you right now. I'll send it to you here in a minute. Sorry for any inconvenience. Sorry about that.
There we go. Yeah, it's going to be big. So yeah, now you have an idea of the size of my pickle. A lighter.
Yeah.
Be sure if Blink Video wants to drop in. What was it, Scott, you were talking about? You can't show it, I kick you out of here. What?
I said he was talking about his pickle or something like that, and I was
pickle.
I was going to make a dad joke about that. Then you'd boot me out.
Okay. All right.
Then I'd have to give you another $150 to buy my way back in again, like I did last time.
I don't.
100, dude, you overcharged me then.
I don't ask it for anything from anybody. If they choose to donate to me, they're welcome to. Sean, your shirt should be there next week. Sean, your shirt should be there next week.
Oh, awesome!
I don't have a tracking number. I went to Redbubble and I tried to get my discount and I couldn't find it, but it's coming for you. XX.
Awesome.
When I get a tracking, I'll send it to you. I know you've done so much for me in the past, and I've never sent you anything, so the least I can do is give you one of my shirts.
I'll definitely wear it too. It'll be utilized.
Yeah. Remember, he wore it for 3 days straight.
Yeah.
120 degrees weather.
I might just have to frame it and put it up on the wall.
Put it in a frame, stretch it
A
out.
clone. No, clone your Jerry. Make
Well,
your very own Jerry.
If Jerry wore it, I can take like the plexiglass to cover the front and then put a little hole so it's like a scratch and sniff.
Something just not right about that.
Right?
Oh, guys, we can be disgusting, aren't we?
Well, you were the one talking about bee vomit, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Now we're talking about BO and.
Well,
I like this. Tim's like, I'm not gonna say anything at the moment.
We have a
Be
lady
quiet.
on stream, guys, so let's be careful. And we don't know who's watching.
Yes.
Well,
I keep it clean.
So I saw
You know,
Joel do a
being-
little video on these fold-up hangers, and so I went and downloaded the model. I love these things. And if you have little partial spools of filament lying around like I do, like tons of them, so I've made about a dozen of these so far, and I'm actually going to use them in my closet. They're actually quite strong.
oh, nice.
I hate metal hangers, so these things are cool.
I buy
Anyway.
the cheap ones at the dollar store. When I hang up my shirts, I hang them on the over a door, on the door trim, and then occasionally they fall on the ground. When they hit the ground, they break quite often. They're garbage.
Yeah.
Where you get the file from?
I'll find the link and I'll post it.
Because I know my wife will ask you for it, so I ask you already myself.
Absolutely. No, I'll look up the link and post it for you shortly here.
Is it print in place or you print pieces?
Print in place.
Oh, nice.
Just like so. You got two little supports that you got to break off, and then you just kind of give it a little bit of a wiggle, and then it'll just.
I don't know if it needs support. That's a lot of filament loss.
They are tinier than they are so small. That,
I don't know. I don't think I can deal with the microcram.
Let me find the link.
Well, the cool part, if you travel, those would be
They're
kind
great for travel.
Yeah.
You're staying at the wrong hotel if you need to bring your own hangers.
right.
The hotels I stay at, I want to steal their hangers, but then I get billed for them.
Yeah, but a lot of the hotels have those stupid ones that if you take the hanger off, it's got that little peg on the top. And
Yeah,
then
the
you hang little ball thing. So if you steal the hanger, it's useless. Anyway.
You got to unbolt the rod and just slide it all.
Yeah.
No, it's 3D printed.
There you go.
It's only a ball. Just need to get the gap right and the socket right.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in winning a roll of Polymaker Filament, now's the time to do it. They ship anywhere in the world. They got some of the greatest filament on the planet, any possible type and color you could imagine. It's worth a $35 gift card in the U.S. What is it in Canada? It's 35 or 30 in Canada?
45.
45 in Canada. Everywhere else in the world, it's a roll of filament. So if you'd like to have a larger order, you want to apply this towards it, buy a filament dryer. They don't have any shirts yet, but they should. That'll be cool when they come out with shirts. So anyway, we like the chance on winning. Here you go. If you won earlier, you cannot win twice in one stream. So here you go. 68 people watching, 14 currently entered. Now it's at 20. Everybody here on stream is welcome to enter. Except for me. My wife's not in chat.
I'm not eligible to enter. I can't win from Polymaker.
I really like Polymaker. It's such good filament.
I do like their dry system.
Somebody would be upset. So,
But I do like the poly dryers and that. That is a nice. Then you can just keep moving them around on different heaters, and I leave the Soraya stuff in them so that way I don't have to. I still got to re-dry them, but they're not as bad.
I'm trying to post that link.
The
How much are their dryers?
That was legit.
I'm not sure how much your dryers are at the moment. Let's pull it up and check.
I'll just post in the regular chat then. Oh, where am I going?
I know the empty box is $29 right now.
All right. Yeah, I got 2 boxes and then one. Well, I got 3 boxes, 1 dryer. What I currently have.
I'd say I have more Polymaker than any other filament.
Now I feel cheap. I use those bags with a little vacuum on it.
Oh, I was using like totes with desiccant in them, the latches. It slowed it down, but I still had to dry it, which is weird here considering how dry we are.
Yeah, the moment I pull them out of the dryer, I stuff them into the bags and then suck all the air out of it.
According to my little meter, I'm at 20% humidity here in Vegas, where I'm sitting at.
You're in the desert.
Yeah.
Let's see, just for giggles, what I'm at here.
I'm at 27% here right now.
So I'm 36.
49.
54. Hut, hut.
You got
54.
it.
Wow.
That's
No, I don't know. I was just playing along.
Oh. I'm at 19. I'm at 19%.
You still got snow outside, Tim?
We got a storm last week, but it's almost all melted again now. So springtime in Alberta, welcome to it, right? So snow melt, snow melt, snow melt.
Yeah, my
Now I posted that in private chat for you, that link.
Okay.
I guess I could post it in the main chat too, not gonna hurt.
Are you a mod?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. If not, I can make you a mod.
Oh, 85% humidity? Oh my.
There we go.
Well, that's raining in the house.
I was going to say, somebody's not having a good time.
Right?
Yeah, okay, the foldable hanger. I went ahead and clicked on that link. I'll have to print some of those.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, especially if you have little bits and pieces of spools hanging around, right? So.
Yeah, I got a bunch.
Yeah.
State Line Customs, the Ziltech drawing is already over, but we are doing a Polymaker draw right now. You'd like to get in on that? Mr. Diesel, you'd buy 3D HP merch? I should pull up in chat. It's on my tied to my Twitch account, but the link should come up in chat. It's Redbubble. It's a company. Anybody can sign up for them. You just upload your logos and you pick what you want to put it on, and that's kind of how that works. I got a cup. I think I got a cup with my logo and a t-shirt. And then stickers, I bought them off of, I think it's Sticker Mule is where I think I got them whenever they have specials. I see them on Twitch all the time, or X as they call it now. They have specials all the time, so when I bought the stickers.
That didn't take long.
And then Dave and Terry will be on, they should be on tonight, 8:59 Pacific. I'll be watching them if they're on. I can't believe he buys so many printers. It's like God. Every week he's got a new printer he's unboxing. Man.
Yeah, he's messaged me, if I go missing, this is why. And I'm like, you need to knock it off, dude.
Uh-oh.
And Terry's like, well, I want one. Okay, fine. But I don't know. They got so much stuff. Whatever makes them happy.
Yeah.
It's,
He's a good guy.
I used to have that problem though. Way when I first got in printers, I had a lot of printers. I had a lot of Ender 3s, and then at one time I had about 15 or 16 printers. One time I had them all running only once, but they were always printing every day. The CR10s and stuff were printing nonstop, one after another, 5, 6, 7 days in a row. Job gets done, then I started another one, and then I got and resin print. I got so much stuff everywhere. Now I rarely print. And I've had so many favorite prints every week all these years. Oh my God, I love that. I got to have it. And then I print it and I got another dust collector and post a bunch of pictures and let's do the next one, then the next one. And that's over and over and over. So it's time to rethink things, redo things.
Hey, Matt, what's the deal? I printed it.
Ah. I think I had an adhesion problem here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I don't know. Let's see here. I'm not going to look at it.
Oh, I love these those how do you say it?
Yep, Filament. I agree. Yep.
Oh, they're so good.
Oh, that turned out good.
Well, that wasn't an adhesion problem. It was I don't know, the offset's off a little bit on my beacon or something, but doesn't matter. This is just to set something up on top of over here on the bench, and so I can put something underneath it. And nobody's going to see it anyway.
Is that Easter basket grass?
Yeah, there you go.
Custom color.
We're going to do a drawing here in a second. We got 76 people watching, 55 entered. I can full screen people after the drawing. But here we go. For roll of Polymaker Filament. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good luck, everyone.
Everyone's quiet.
We're all watching the wheel like,
Skin.
Hey,
Congratulations, Tulsa Skin. You won a roll of Polymaker. Please give me a comment. Let me know your real initials in chat. First and last name, your initials. And here's my email. Shoot me an email and I'll send you your code. Congratulations. There's my email in chat. You write down your name. Yeah, one thing I've always told people, especially if they were in a 3D printing, like my wife, she would complain that I have so many hobbies. I'm into 3D printing, and I'd always tell my wife, like other people probably could, would you rather I'm at a bar drinking or I'm at a casino gambling? There's worse things I could be doing. At least I'm at home. You know where I'm at, and you see what I'm doing, rather than burning my money at some casino. And I do live in Las Vegas.
We were all watching the wheel like it was the Powerball anyway.
True. Let's see. Did Tulsa Skin ever say anything in chat? Well, there he is. Said awesome. What's your initials, Tulsa Skin? Is it TS? Which I doubt. Shoot me an email.
So I have the 3D printing habit too, but my husband has the Lego habit. He's got like all these Lego things. It's so nice.
See, it's totally reversed here. The wife's loving the Legos, and I got into the 3D printing.
We're both doing it.
Okay.
There you go.
Except I do Hot Wheels too. So
I understand Tulsa Skin.
See, the cool thing about Hot Wheels, have you seen all the garages and buildings and layouts they're doing? I mean, that's pretty cool.
Right. Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff out there. I did a finish line with an Arduino in it that tells you what place, what lights up which lane one. I had one that was wired to the starting gate, so it would tell you what order you finished and how long it took you to get down there.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, but we haven't done that in a while. We were doing races with the car club, and everybody was all jazzed. Oh, yeah, let's do it. I have a 40-foot drag track in my basement. And then the second time, nobody showed up. I'm like, Like, okay, well, then I guess this was as exciting for the first go round. But my one buddy, he still does it once a month. He has different races, and the one that they all wanted to kill me, I won, was the Rip Rod. This little car, it came out of the loop-de-loop like a bullet, and yeah, I cleaned up.
All right, tell us the skin that's sent out. Congrats.
But
there you go, Scott. You had something you wanted to show?
No, I took something off the printer over there, and it kind of the center of the top layer, bottom layer.
Oh,
self-disassembled.
Yeah, but that's whatever. Actually, that was printed before I turned the inline dryer on, and then once the inline dryer kicked in, it because I wasn't paying attention when it started printing, and I didn't throw the inline dryer on, and you can tell right where it changed from without and with. It started to do a lot better.
Cool. First time on here.
Now you got me curious. Inline dryer.
All right.
Like that. Oh.
Here we go. I'll flip the camera around here. Hopefully my cord's long enough to get over there. So this is the control box for it here.
Okay.
That's where you turn it on and set the temperature. Right now it's set at 100 degrees. This is the piece I just printed to get this IBOS dryer above it. But then you can adjust the temperatures up and down here. And then it pumps air and then heats that. I don't know if you can see it back there because maybe I can zoom in.
So it is an inline dryer, literally.
Yeah, right there's the inline dryer, and that's heated to 100 degrees Celsius inside, and the air pumps in. Unfortunately, the camera's not gonna, the cord isn't long enough for me to get over there, but the air pumps in here, and it flows through the desiccant, and then into the tube where the filament's passing through, and then it exhausts back out the end port of the tube down there. And if the filament's really wet, you'll know it's working because you'll actually have water droplets coming out of here.
Wow.
So,
nice.
Oh.
Okay, that's intriguing.
Yeah, the guy that designed that and invented it, Thordson, I met him at Open Sauce a couple years ago, and he sent me two of them right after Open Sauce. And I've had this one here running on this printer for, well, since I got home with it. I put it on there.
No, I love that idea for the simple fact that I can't tell you how many times I'll just grab a roll, open the bag, and throw it in and go. You know, I'll throw it like in this dryer, and then fire it up, but it's drying the whole roll, and it's only taking out so much. I like that idea of inline.
Yeah, and it'll go clear up to 200 degrees Celsius on that dryer. So I did a video on it a while back where I was showing that you could see, I was zooming in, you can see the water droplets pushing out. At that time, it was mounted horizontally up on the side of the printer there, and then I had a spool holder. This right here was mounted up there with actually like this, and had like that, and then had a spool hanging off the side of it and fed right into it and then down. But since I redid the way this bench is, now I have the IBOS dryer feeding into that, and yeah, anyway, especially with nylons and stuff that's super hydroscopic, man, that's because even if you dry the really hydroscopic nylon, if it hits open air going from, say, your Polymaker dry box, coming out of this, going to the printer, it can pick enough moisture out of the air just in that amount of time that it's out there in open air to cause problems, or not really cause problems, but deteriorate the quality and the strength. With that inline dryer, the nice thing about that is anything it picks up from that dry box to the start of the inline dryer cooks it right back off because it's just surface moisture at that point. It hasn't penetrated all the way into it. So I don't think you could take a stuff material that's hydroscopic material that's been sitting out in 50% humidity for 6 months and run it through there. I don't think it would get it fully dried, but it accomplishes a couple things. It also preheats the filament. ABS, I run it at 100 degrees. The downside to it is he doesn't have any. Now, what he's selling now may be different than what this was because these were prototype units. And I know they have 2 switches on them, so I don't know what that's all about. But there's no way with a macro or something in your start macro to turn that off and on like the Nevermore fan and stuff. So there's a couple of ways to accomplish that. I just haven't bothered with it. Is taking an SSR and controlling the SSR because that's 12-volt input on that, and it's got a power brick back there. And that printer has 24 and 48 volt. Actually, it's got a 3-volt or a 5-volt, 24 and 48 volt. Anyway, I'm going to build a box with an SSR that just plugs into a port on the back of the Voron and use one of the fan ports to trigger that off and on. And then I can have it when it actually starts the print to go ahead and trigger it on, and when the print's finished, trigger it off.
That's a cool way of doing it.
Yeah. So that's what I did with my lab oven because I wanted to be able to ramp the temperature over time. So rather than go inside of the oven and try to completely reprogram it or put a new computer in it, I just went in there and I made took a Raspberry Pi and an SSR, and I have a amplifier with a K-type thermocoupler that goes inside the oven, and it uses a PID, and it turns the power off and on to that lab oven, which it causes the LED screen to do all kinds of weird shit, but the oven itself, it's instant on. As soon as you hit the power, it's putting power to the heating element in there. So it's worked so far. I'm sure it'll shorten the life of it, but it's doing what I need it to do. And when the computer in there dies, I'll just bypass everything and put the heating element inside the oven on that SSR and just trigger it off and on.
Well, that's cool. Hey, the biggest thing, I don't care what anybody thinks, is if it works for you, that's awesome. And it sounds like, I want to check.
I could buy an oven, a lab oven like I have that has the ability to set ramps, temperature, time ramps, and stuff like that for about $1,000 more than what I paid for this one. But for $150 in electronics and a printed box, I'm doing the same thing. So, and if it shortens the life of the computer, the controller inside the lab oven, once it finally dies, I'll just take and wire it direct so that it can't turn on without the Raspberry Pi turning it on. I'll just disable the switch and everything else, and I can take 110 volts right off the SSR straight to the heating coil on it. Don't know how I'll figure out something for the fan, but that's the other thing is it's probably going to destroy the fan motor first over anything because it's constantly kicking that fan off and on. So I don't get as much air circulation with it on low, so I got to crank the fan on high, and I still get air circulation in there, but it just workarounds. So I'm too cheap to go buy the right stuff.
Challenges.
Yeah.
No, it sounds good, actually.
What it reminds me of is when I built my still, I had to do all the electronics for the heating of it. But yeah, it's same basics, just different uses.
Yeah. You said still?
Yeah.
What time's the bourbon ready?
I like the vodkas. And it's
I'm a bourbon guy, and normally when I'm on Jerry's stream, I have a glass of bourbon, but in about an hour and a half, I got to go take a couple kids for an airplane ride, and being liquored up and doing that don't work out too well.
Yeah, no, that.
We're supposed to drop Easter eggs out at the airport tomorrow for the Easter egg drop, but somebody has raised all kinds of hell with the FAA, and we got a cease and desist letter from the FAA that we are endangering people's lives by dropping plastic Easter eggs out of airplanes.
Are they filled with concrete or?
No, there's one
Seriously?
piece of candy in each egg, and they're taped shut. We've done it for years. We take garbage bags up in there, and somebody flies, and somebody else, we make a pass right down the runway, and just dump it, and they bounce and go everywhere, and then the kids all run out there, and somebody thought we were endangering people's lives and everything. They made a big stink about it, and the FAA
Wow.
told us no more. So
There's always got to be one.
Right.
there's always that one that ruins it for everybody. So anyway,
Well, if you do it anyway, wave, you'll see on the news. They look, there's Scott. Watch it. NBC 90 News. Say, hey, I know that guy. We were talking earlier.
Right.
yeah, I don't play those. It's not like it was 30, 40 years ago where you could
No, you
you
work
could
too hard.
push the rules, and the worst you would get is a stern talking to. Nowadays
Yeah.
they yank your license and everything else, so it's not worth it. So,
No.
You
Oh,
work
they yank your license for it?
yeah, well, they will if you. I mean, something like that where they think we're endangering people's lives. It's but there was a couple of kids that I had promised to take on a plane ride tomorrow when we were out there, and then they canceled that, so I'm not even going to fly out to the airport. But I got a hold of their dad and told them to meet me out at the airport at 6 o'clock, and I'll take the kids out for a ride this evening for sunset.
Well, that'll be cool.
So,
People
It gives me
are
peace
so.
of mind.
You're muted, Matt. You're muted, Matt.
You're still muted.
He's like, which button do I push here? You're still muted.
Sorry, Scott.
There you go.
Here,
I'm gonna go grab.
the eggs. All
Yeah.
you need to do is attach a parachute on
I
it.
was thinking that.
No.
Oh my lord! Can you imagine attaching 100, 200 parachutes to little eggs? You'd have to start now for next year.
Right.
It's a good idea, but
Hey,
The
Matt.
ladies that make these eggs up, I mean, they spend weeks and weeks putting candy in these little plastic
Oh.
Easter eggs and taping them
You want a
shut.
bone? Want a bone?
And
Thank you,
instead of
Klondike.
an Easter egg hunt, we've always had an Easter egg drop. Well, we're not allowed to do Easter egg drops anymore, so I guess it's back to being an
You want
Easter
this
egg
one?
hunt.
Did they already fill the eggs?
Oh yeah, they're done.
Wow.
They're done. They've
put 'em out
had them
there.
ready for a few weeks.
I bet you they're thrilled too.
Yeah, they're out there in Todd's hangar. There's, I don't know, 10, 12 trash bags full of them. So I don't know how many
Wow.
hundreds of eggs, but there was
Here's
always
this wyvern I'm printing. Oh, sorry.
3 or 4 of us that would participate and drop them.
Well,
That sounds
technically, you can take a bird of prey to drop the eggs. You doesn't train the bird of prey to drop the eggs.
Yeah. It was more fun to dump a whole trash bag of eggs right in the middle of the runway and watch them bounce everywhere. And then the kids all run out there and gather them up. And then once they're gathered up, somebody on the ground's got a radio on Unicom frequency to, we all use our airport. And the next plane, once they get the kids off the runway, then the next one will fly through and they'll dump eggs. And they'll all run back out there again. And I mean, it was always a good time, but somebody had to ruin it, as always.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matt, you want to show off Pop 3D UK's coffee sign?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah, he's one of the persons who asked me about, this one right here, my nuclear one. He wanted one with coffee. And I had another person asking me if I can do one in
Build some egg launchers.
So,
Use a potato cannon to shoot eggs out.
Yeah, remember, use 160 psi.
Yeah.
Right.
And shoot it out.
There's that guy that prints those. He keeps redesigning them, prints those little whistling missile deals that he launches out of
Oh
those
yeah.
airplanes, and
Yeah,
he
that's
flies
cool.
it by the camera, and they go, "Where are you?"
Oh
Like that.
yeah. He's got
I
a
want to make
rifled
one of
barrel.
them so bad and go launching them around the neighborhood and shit, but I'd probably wind up in jail. So
Oh, he was just doing.
Probably.
He was
Yeah, I've
launching.
walked. Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead.
what?
Sorry, Connor.
That's all right. No, I used to have a golf ball when I lived in Reno, out in the desert. At the time I was into firearms, and I had an AR, and it had one of the 37 millimeter.
Hey, careful what we talk about. We're on live stream.
And we used to launch golf balls. Poof.
Hang on, I got to go get new batteries. I'm out of cigarette here.
Good olden days where you were able to shoot a cannon.
Well, can it? And black powder, you still can. Just be out in the country, away from everybody.
If I get a cannon, what cannon you think I should get?
A
To go
camera?
hunting with. Deer hunting.
We can't talk about that on the live stream, Matt. I don't want to get the screen popped.
Yeah. I said, okay, yeah. I didn't say, yeah, pew pew.
I know.
Pew.
anything pew pew can get the string taken down if it's live.
But the cannon is not.
You know, Jerry, I think I'm going to do some research for you. I do. I'm a business intelligence developer for a healthcare organization, and I'm involved with the diet and nutrition group as well as the research group. So I might ask around and see what they recommend for losing weight very fast for you.
Yeah, I've been Googling it, but thank you. Okay. Appreciate it.
Keto, but don't do the fat part of it. Just do a very high protein. I mean, I'm down. I got home from Dubai and I was at 245, and this morning I'm at 223, and that's been what, a month ago.
Yeah.
So you just got to make sure and take electrolytes and stuff while you're doing that, because you lose a lot there.
Gatorade.
Yeah, the problem with food is so yummy.
Yeah, I'll worry about food after I have my surgery. Need to get one step at a time.
Yeah.
That's the problem with America. If you guys are around the world that are watching, in America, you turn on the TV, everything's Domino's Pizza, $9.99, 6 toppings. Man, that looks good. Yeah, things every day, constantly. Every commercial you see.
That's me.
And the wine and the biscuit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm making a whole bunch of signs right now.
Talk about food. I'm smoking a turkey tomorrow.
Yeah, stop eating. Then your body goes into hibernate mode, then it doesn't lose weight. It thinks you're starving yourself.
How hard is it to get it lit? No, I'm just
My brother's like, well, eat popcorn. I did that 40 years ago.
It's easy. It's when it gets hot and the grease comes out and it flames up.
Right. Yeah. I told somebody I was smoking a pizza. They said, how tight do you got to roll it to get it lit?
This bird should just fit in my smoker.
Nice.
I seen a guy did a video the other day. Walmart grocery store, they sell fresh pizzas where they make them there, but right by the deli, and you cook them. He said they had a breakfast pizza. He said the crust on it tasted like a biscuit. It had gravy on it for the sauce. It had sausage. It had eggs. He said it was a bomb. Never tried one, and right now I don't want to, but I love all those things. I
trying to lose weight. That's the anti-lose weight.
Yeah, biscuit, gravy, pizza, eggs.
Yeah. QT sells a breakfast pizza that's that way. The truck stop. I'll go up there and get.
Around here we have a chain of, well, in the Midwest, Casey's General Store, which is like QT's, and they have a breakfast pizza that's absolutely the bomb. I stay away from there. I stay way away from there.
Have you tried their taco pizza? Ooh, that's good too.
Casey's,
Taco.
yes.
The taco pizza from Casey's, yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
I've tried
Oh,
the
yeah.
taco pizza at Casey's. There is the
Oh,
pizza at Casey's I haven't tried.
right. Oh, and the wild part, for a lot of the guys that don't know, it's like it's a gas station, pretty much.
right.
But
Yeah.
they make their pizza.
Casey's is a gas station, but the pizzas, if you ever walk in there and watch them, they're actually making the pizzas there. This isn't some pre-made crap. They have a kitchen there, and they have people back there making the pizza, and they're good. They're really good.
Not a frozen deal.
Delivering now.
It keeps their overhead down. They don't need a standalone store or a truck. And yeah, you'd be amazed at some of the food you can find in little bitty places.
Yeah, QT. I'd rather go to QT than Domino's for a pizza. There's 3 choices out here, and one of them you're going to get sick. One of them is Domino's, and one of them is QT.
Yeah, it's fine, PC. I'll manage.
Like Casey's, the bomb. Now, just don't. Yeah, the only thing I found out is you don't eat sushi from a gas station.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Speaking of weight loss,
Definitely.
there you go, Jerry. Oh, that'd be worse than the.
Not eat from a gas station like beef jerky.
I don't know. It's pretty. Buc-ee's is supposed to have some good beef jerky.
They do. It's actually pretty good beef jerky. I actually like Quick Trip's brisket tacos better than Buc-ee's. Everybody raves about Buc-ee's. I like Quick Trip's better.
oh, brisket is so good.
Yeah.
So, as you guys can tell, we are in the food part of the
Yeah, we've now transitioned over
Yeah,
to
we talk
the
about everything.
Doesn't it? Always.
culinary portion of the program.
And here's the bad. I feel a little guilty. Well, a little. Because Jerry's, dude, you're hanging in there like a trooper.
Right.
Right? Hey.
It's like when you have to fast, all of a sudden the Food Network is on.
Do other people, do other hangouts or live streams talk about food, or they concentrate on their subject?
Oh, other live streams get derailed by food. It's a 3D printing and food. They go together very well.
I don't know. Yours is the only live stream I watch, so I don't know.
Well, I appreciate it.
Oh.
Yeah, there's been times before I thought about skipping a week, but I'm like, no, there's people out there that want me to come on. They're used to watch me, so I got to stream. Whether I have anything to talk about or not, we'll just do it. And we always give away Filament. Sometimes I have stuff to show, and sometimes I don't. So,
Yeah.
Oh, we know you like putting up with us, Jerry.
Jerry will be in the recovery room holding his phone up. All right, we're all live now.
Yeah.
Probably.
I actually was going to test to see if I could do it from my phone when my computer was being weird for when we go to Rocky Mountain, but I think I'm going to be stuck in the Makers thing. I'll be running the Makers stage, I think, so I won't be roaming around too much.
yeah, in 2021, I had have a lot of. Well, how can I say this nicely? I had to have a lot of. I'll just say it. I had a lot of my intestines removed and had to wear a bag for 6 months. And when all that happened, I wasn't online. I wasn't streaming. I wasn't anything. I didn't care about any of it. I just wasn't feeling too good. So I was offline for I don't remember a few months.
Health is more important than streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my sister was coming to the hospital trying to bring me magazines and books. And what do you want me to get you? Nothing. Nothing. I don't even want to see people. When you're laying around the hospital and you don't feel good, I don't know about you guys, but I don't care about anything else. I don't want to read. I don't want to watch TV, and I don't want to read magazines. I just don't feel like it. So
just bring me a 3D printer and a laptop. I'll be good.
What's your pain level, Mr. Knapp? 8. So they're morphine. So anyway.
I had to go on a business trip for 4 days. Couldn't print. It was tough. I missed my printers.
Yeah, the one hospital it's called Summerlin Hospital where I was at to do the stents they didn't finish, and that was way across town. And my sister don't take the freeway, so if she gets there, it's got to be by city streets, which will take like 100,000 stoplights across town to get there. So if and when I do this next surgery, I want it to be at Valley Hospital, which is in the center of town. It's more centrally located. That way, everybody can easily come to see me if they wish to. It's not an inconvenience for them to get across town.
I'm surprised it's not an outpatient surgery. They do outpatient with everything anymore.
Not for open heart surgery. You got to be in the hospital 4 or 5 days.
I know. That's what I mean. Is I'm surprised they don't make.
Yeah.
The insurance company doesn't like to pay very long.
Peanut grinder, open the bone up, grab the ribs, pull them out backwards, move everything out of the way. Sounds pretty horrible. I watched a bunch of videos on it.
That's the last thing I'd be doing.
Right. A couple of years ago, you want to know why these insurance companies and hospitals and all that are the way they are. I had to go in and have a kidney stone blasted. It was well, I had a part of it up here. Here's the biggest piece that came out. I don't know how well the camera would show it. But
oh, wow. Jesus.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a piece? Holy cow.
That's one piece of it that came out. That's the biggest piece.
Oh.
Anyway, I was there at that surgery center for a total of 6 hours that day. 5 hours in the room. Take a guess at what that surgery center hospital thing charged my insurance company just for the room that I went into to prepare and recover.
15,000.
10,000.
15.
Way off.
65.
85.
Wow.
$85,000 they charged my insurance company for the use of that room for 6 hours. And you want to know what's wrong with our medical care in the United States?
It's almost
No.
scam. That's sad.
That's crazy.
How much did I say, Matt? I looked it up earlier. I went on my Health Plan Nevada plan on my computer, and I looked up when I went in and had 3 stents put in, and I was in surgery, what they charged. I think it was like $168,000.
Something around.
Really ridiculous.
Tires.
They'll negotiate that down. It's still too high.
Was that
tractor tires?
Nice. They charged me. They charged me to use my own Band-Aid, $10.
Yeah.
I drilled a hole through my hand. I missed everything. Just went through the web. They're trying to use the H-shaped one. I'm like, no, use the butterfly-shaped one. That'll work. And I said, I have one. Oh, okay. And then they billed me for it.
So when my doctor told me that, when my urologist told me that I was going to have that kidney stone blasted out, I looked at my insurance and whatnot and how much I had left on my deductible for the year. And I actually reached out and asked on a couple of forums on Reddit and stuff about having it done in Mexico, because I know a lot of people do that. And I called this clinic down in Mexico, and the lady that answered the phone was super nice, spoke really good English. They asked me if I had CAT scans or MRIs. I said I have all that. So they had me send them to them, and then she called me back the next day, and she said, yeah, we can get you scheduled in, so on and so forth. And, they want me to fly in. They have a hotel right there by the deal. They'll pick me up at the airport, take me to the clinic, take me to the hotel, bring me to the hospital or the clinic, do the procedure, take me back to the hotel, and they'll actually have somebody check on me every hour, and they want me to stay 2 days after. It was going to be a total of $4,200 cash.
I can believe it.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, well, I have a real high deductible insurance, and I still had like $6,000-7,000 left on it. I'm like, well, some of this stuff's going to be covered and so on and so forth. So there's no way it's going to be more. And yeah, I was wrong. I was way wrong. Next time, I'm going to Mexico.
My brother's buddy did that with the stomach, where they staple your stomach so he could lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
He went down there. I said, "Careful! You know the rumor about what they used to put in car seats in Tijuana. They might use that to shrink his stomach." I guess it went okay.
Yeah, I was, and then when I seen the bills starting to come in, you know, the paperwork that comes from your insurance company about how much they paid on your behalf and stuff, and I seen that bill, because the total bill was $140-some thousand.
Wow.
And when I seen the bill for just the room at that surgery center, and like I say, I was in that room maybe 5 hours, because it was 6 hours from the time I left the house till I was back to the house, and it just unbelievable that they get away with that. I mean, there's no regulation on it. They just, yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, I think somebody got screws and stuff put in their arms, stainless steel screws. They charge like $30 a screw, but you could go to the hardware store, get the same screw for a couple, Oh, but they're sterilized. Yeah, it's the same screw, but...
Yeah, you can run it through a sterilizer.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's not a big deal.
Actually, they're using a lot of titanium screws in... And those screws, I don't think you can get them in a regular hardware store. I think those are custom orders.
I got a steel plate and 8 screws in my right ankle from a skydiving accident in '93.
Remember those screws what you get in the shop? They're mostly Chinese made now. And the covering rusts after a while. So if you put them in your body and stuff, I mean, I don't know if it's going to rust, but I don't think it's going to be good for you.
Damn.
I see Tim using that Fantic soldering iron. I love that thing.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Fantic vacuum
Oh, I didn't know they had a vacuum.
and a Fantic cordless screwdriver.
Huh.
I do like their rotary tool. It's
Love their
very nice.
products.
Now it
Costco
comes.
carries
And
them.
those products you can buy for $9.99.
Oh,
It's made by Ronco.
I had one of the Chinese companies reach out to me.
When you use them.
let's see that Fantic, the vacuum again. I want to see if it's the same.
Huh.
I had one of those Chinese companies reach out to me last week asking if I would review their cordless rotary tool, and I told them I really wasn't interested, but they were kind of pushy, so I told them go ahead and send me one. And I'm actually kind of shocked. I haven't done anything with it yet. The weight of it, I mean, this thing it's plastic. Well, actually, you know what? It may not be. It's plastic, but it's really hard plastic. But I was kind of shocked at, I mean, the weight and the feel of it is absolutely awesome. The only thing I don't like is you have to hold the power button down to turn it on.
Oh.
Then you have to hold it down to turn it off again.
A lot of them you do.
So you hold it down to turn it on, and then you tap it to adjust the speed on it. It's got 5 speeds.
Huh. Which one's
The
that?
emergency switch off.
K-Turk.
K-Turk? Oh,
Come
okay.
on.
Is there any type of emergency switch off?
Nope.
So basically, if you drop it, it still would run on the floor.
You have to go chase it down, Matt?
This is what I've been.
Like a mouse.
This is what I've been using for light duty stuff. If it'll focus, it's just a. Come on, focus. Arrow something.
Wow.
Arrow Max.
Like this out here?
But it does a good job. I mean, for low torque, it does okay, and you can, same one. Yep, does a good job.
You know, the only really good thing I ever got from Creality, right here.
Oh, their screwdriver.
It's got all the screwdrivers in it, and this is the tool itself, and
Huh.
it holds a good charge. It's got light on it.
It almost looks like the Wow stick, doesn't it?
I got that from Creality, and then hang on, you're gonna really laugh at this.
I've got that.
Is that a
Here's the
Cheaty in
Wow.
his back corner there? That Cheaty Max? Is that what he's got back there?
No, it's
Yeah.
plus 4. Here's the other really nice thing I got from Creality. So you see that?
A velvet box for your filament?
Wow.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's pretty cool, actually.
There's a business card holder that I got. It's a
Nice.
metal. If I can figure out how to open it.
Allergies.
It's a metal business card holder, magnetic
Huh.
close. And then it's a coffee grinder.
Oh, wow.
So you can grind your coffee and other stuff in it.
Huh.
You put the coffee in there, hand grind it, and then it drops into there. But then I guess you're just supposed to pour the coffee grounds in the cup and pour hot water over it because it's got a really nice stainless steel cup with a leather band.
Oh, nice.
Navy coffee.
So I did get something good from Creality.
Yeah.
Do you not
That's
like
a
their
hotel.
printers? Oh,
There
sorry.
you go.
No, I did some stuff for Creality one time.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Nice.
that's a
nice.
large one.
Okay. I've got the Hoto. It's similar size to that. It's a torquey thing.
And then I love this little guy. This is another.
Huh.
Yeah, I
I've got
have that
one of the Hotos at work, and it's got a lot bigger body on it. And that thing will actually twist the head off of screws if you're not careful with it.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty slick.
Yeah, all their-
So slick.
that's for the
That's
little
nice.
guy.
It's even nicer than mine.
Uh,
It all just slips in.
That's funny, Clown Hammer, that we have the same Aeromax tool, but it's
Yeah.
so handy.
yeah, it
It's
comes in
small
pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, and it's got all the common bits and everything, and
Yep.
and it's the nice thing is you can put a little torque on it without blowing the gears out of it.
There you go.
That's what I do with that and the Creality one's the same thing. When I get it down, when it gets down there, after it won't turn anymore, I go ahead and torque on it, and it hasn't broke yet. So
Yeah, that's been pretty good. Beats the hell out of going keek keek keek. I've got the Hoto. It's in the bin I've got set up for Rocky Mountain, and that does a really good job too.
So
well,
that's
I'll say this: I didn't buy the Hoto,
bigger than
but a
that.
couple years ago at Rocky Mountain, what's the guy from Wyoming that works with
Chamois.
Chamois. Chamois left that in one of the toolboxes where we also had our bottles of whiskey at. He brought his bottle of whiskey when he left that day, but he forgot his Hoto screwdriver. So when I got it back to my warehouse, he said, "You might want to get that screwdriver out of there." And I'm like, "Do you want me to ship it back to you?" No, I already bought another one. So it's actually in my server room at my office, and that's what I use in the server rack.
Yeah, I'm repping him.
Whiskey, but he forgot the screwdriver.
I have a feeling I wonder if that was the bottle I got him. Was it Angel's Envy?
I don't remember what he was drinking that time.
Oh, yeah.
I had a bottle of Bullet in there, and he had a bottle of something else. And,
Yeah, every
this
year.
Reality as well.
What is
notebook. It's a little notebook.
Oh, that's nice.
And
one of the
why did they
things
send
that
you all that stuff? Why did they send it to you?
Because I used to do stuff for Creality. When I was in China at Creality, the one thing I noticed that even in Shenzhen, which is supposedly the capital of all electronics and technology and stuff, every single person there carried around a notebook, and they sat and took notes, writing on paper the whole time.
Huh.
Everybody. So they actually sent me a couple of those. I've got this one, and then I've got a bigger one out in the kitchen. But
Nice. Yeah, I'm
so
repping.
Creality.
I'm repping Chamois on both my dragster and on my Death Racer. So, yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah. Yeah, hell of a guy.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Delmar's shipping me the dragster. He got crazy. Went crazy printing. So he's like, "You want a dragster?" Well, I wasn't planning on it.
I got parts of one here, but it's a little bit different than what you guys are.
Probably the original that you designed.
Well, I designed it, but if you look, it's all lightweight.
Oh, nice. Skeleton type frame and.
It's all open frame and.
Wow. Oh, that's cool.
So.
That's really cool.
All open frame, and this here is just one layer.
I was gonna say, I can see your fingers sitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
And I weighed all the pieces out, and somewhere the weights are written on everything. Compared them to the other. I don't know where I wrote it out on that one, but I compared the weights and stuff and made it a lot lighter. It's still just as stiff, and then these are my tires. These tires here are for show because they're the fat ones.
Oh yeah.
And these are the ones for racing.
Nice. Yeah, those do pretty good. Yeah.
Why you would put little tires on instead of the bigger one?
The narrow one?
Yeah.
Because it's a lot lighter.
Yeah.
You don't get any traction with the damn things anyway, so you don't need the big tire. It's not like we're putting 10,000 horsepower through them. I'll show you right here. So these tires are printed in the exact same material with the same settings. And let me
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack in the shop.
Grain scale on their desk, right?
Jack?
Howdy.
How you doing, Jack?
So let it zero out here. So the big tire is 103.58 grams.
Okay.
And the narrow tire is 69.31 grams.
It's a big difference.
So this tire here is double the weight of this tire, and that's spinning. It takes horsepower to spin it. So that's why I run the skinny tires.
Yeah, I ran. So Shammy went home sick last year, so I ran his dragster, and that thing was squirrely as hell. I had 5 minutes to learn how to drive.
They're all squirrely.
Oh yeah,
I cheat because up in the nose of mine, I have a gyro stabilizer out of a RC helicopter.
Oh,
so
that's smart.
Up on the line, I just hit the switch, and all I got to do is squeeze the trigger. It'll guide itself down the track.
That's smart.
That's cool.
I could go take one off my helicopter.
Actually, they have receivers now that have the gyro built into them.
Oh.
And it would probably be better. Yeah, there's two of the receivers with the gyros in them. It would probably be better to use the gyro receiver and put it closer to closer to the motor,
right?
Instead of out in the front of the car where I have mine at. But I took one of my RC helicopters on my old T-Rexes and I popped the gyro off of it and put that in line with my steering servo, and then ran a trigger wire to it. And I just have one of the switches on my radio, and I leave the gyro off until I'm lined up, and then I throw the switch on. You'll see the front wheels do this real quick. And it's locked. You squeeze the trigger, you don't even have to touch the steering wheel. That thing will get all squirrely, and you'll see the front wheels up there. You have to set the gain on it, but.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was Albie or Vera.
Got a raid coming in. Tail Strucker, 64 people. Wow. Thank you for the raid, my friend. That is amazing. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Hey, I'm Jerry at 3DHP, and every Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific, we go live on YouTube and Twitch. We talk about 3D printing and resin printing and painting and food and all kinds of anything and everything. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Happy Easter to everybody. And yeah, smash the follow button. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Jack, what's going on, my friend? How are you?
What's going on? I figured I'd just stick my head in the door and see how y'all are doing.
Yeah, thank you for the raid. That is awesome. Yeah, talk about this and that and other. Scott, one question about gyros. I seen a
Yeah.
video on YouTube. It might have been AI, but a bunch of guys got on a small boat. They had a gyro on it, and they showed how they could rock it back and forth without the gyro. They turned it on, and they could not rock that boat. It stayed perfectly level. Was that AI?
Well, you're talking two different kinds of gyros. The type of gyro that they have in those boats, they're a big spinning weight, and you've seen it in science class. You take a wheel off of a 10-speed bicycle,
Yeah.
and you sit there and do this with it, and then you spin it real fast, and you try to do that, and you
It's
can't hardly
torquing.
move it.
Yeah.
That's what they put in the boats. They're called gyro stabilizers, and when the boat's setting more like it's supposed to, it spins up to high speed, and then it prevents the boat from rocking. So, which basically the gyros in the RC stuff, it works on the same principle, but it's not actually something in there spinning. It's just an electronic piezo something or another in there that senses, okay, it's locked in, it's supposed to stay in this position, and when it moves, it swings out, for lack of better terms, and hits the switch to bring it back to center. I mean, that's not how it works, but that's the best way to explain it. But that what you've seen with that boat, I've got a friend that's got a yacht down in Daytona Beach, Florida, an 85-foot yacht, and down there in the forward of the engine room down there, it's got this great big room with this big, huge gyro in it. I think, if I remember right, it sits flat in there and spins this way. But that's exactly what that's for is, what they used to do is they had sea stabilizers that would swing out from the boat, and they would sit and do this to try to counteract it.
Yeah.
And now with that big gyro in there, they don't have the sea stabilizers anymore. And when you get out on rough water, it reduces the roll of the boat.
That's amazing.
So
anyway, Jack, how you been? What's going on?
We've just been playing around in the shop. I've been working with the CNC a little bit, prototyping some new trays.
Oh, it came out nice. I seen your short on that.
Yeah, that was a prototype, but it needs a couple more coats of clear coat and a little light sanding in between each. I downloaded the mechanical clock, and I haven't got the weights on it yet.
Oh, wow,
that's cool.
Nice.
When I get the weight on it, we'll see if that sucker's going to work. A long pendulum on it, rascal.
You're like a grandmother clock. I used to have one you hung on the wall.
And if I can get it to work, I'll end up building a box to go around it. But we'll see about that.
Nice.
It's almost done.
Yeah, I see you got your candy machine back there behind you. You put the coins in.
I come in here and drop a coin in there every once in a while. I'm going to open that sucker up and actually put something in those eggs one day.
It's nice. I seen somebody online. Somebody online was 3D printing quarters. I don't know if they actually work, but don't go to the store and put them in the machine. So anyway,
3D printed quarter thingy for the carts at Aldi's work really good. Because every time I go to Aldi's, I take a whole stack up and I walk down through there and stick one in every cart, and then I take my cart and go inside, and the manager gets all pissed off at me.
That's pretty good.
My lawnmower blew up, so I had to rebuild my RC lawnmower this week.
Chris Mink would like to know if you do a close-up on your candy machine, if that's possible. And I can make you full screen. I know Ryan Ballard's done a bunch of them.
Yep.
Make it up as they go. He's got a whole bunch of them up on his shelf.
I did. I laser cut the back panel out of plywood and engraved my logo in it. Let me back out just a hair.
Yeah, the way a lot of kids are nowadays, they just grab the grill and then break it and just take everything out of it.
Yeah. I laser cut one of the coins. The rest of them I just 3D printed. I 3D printed a few of the balls.
Oh, dude.
For the most of them, there's a 3D printed one. For the most of them, I bought 140 balls for like $20. I got
Make
a
it
jam.
so it'll fit a
that came
maker
out.
coin.
There it goes.
Cool.
Don't come
Did
to
you
Wichita,
design it?
Kansas and drop them out of an airplane. You'll get in trouble with the FAA.
No, there's. You know, where do you get the plans at? Where they're available at?
This is the Gotcha Pop vending machine. I think the file for this one, this is the large one. They got two different ones. They got a little bit smaller one. The plans for this one was $35.
Yeah, you got to buy the plans. Have different ones you can build.
Yeah,
Gotcha, Pop.
Gotcha Pop vending machine. Yeah.
See, you make one of those, you print it, but you make it to where you can accept the maker coins. So when you do a Murph or one of those shows, you can accept.
I figure I could take this one to a craft show or something, and when somebody buys something, I can give them one of them plastic coins as change, and they get to go up there and spin the wheel.
I just Googled it, and wow, people are making them, selling them everywhere.
Not supposed to
There's
sell them, but hey.
A zillion of them out here.
License. You can sell it if you have the license.
No, okay.
Just not the files.
I'm looking for the link for the website.
Controls on my camera backwards.
Oh, how's this coming along?
I got the 2-inch balls on Amazon. It was like $25 for 140 of them.
Well, I'm going to jump off here, Jerry. I got to go get dressed and take the dogs out and head out to the airport. So,
well, happy Easter. Thank you very much for coming on, and you're always welcome. Hope to see you back next time.
Have
should
a
be
safe
around
flight.
next week, you know. Yeah,
Have a great day, my friend. Thank you.
you bet. See you guys. Catch you later.
See ya.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Here's a file right here. Or actually, I think this is it. Yeah, here it is. I'll put it in. It should be it right there. High B 3D digital files only, not physical. I put it there on chat for YouTube and Twitch.
One of the patrons I am in did a gotcha machine that's really cute. It's got little stars on the grid.
Oh, fun.
It's pretty cute. Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan did a Pikachu one. It's all yellow and black, and it has the ears.
Oh, that would be cute.
Kind of fun.
Timor, if you're in chat, I have your email for Ziltech. Thank you. I'll get that out to my rep. I'll let her know today. And then Monday, if they're up Monday, they should get it shipped. Just thinking my brother's birthday's tomorrow, too. The 5th, he'll be 70 years old. And my sister's 74. I'm turning 62 in June. And I'm glad I'm the baby of the family now that I'm this old. Wow. Life is too short.
If you do get that file for the Gotcha Pop, you do need to know that you, if you have something like an X1C with a 256, you have to do modifications to the printer to get it to print the entire build plate. But the smaller one will print just fine without modifications.
All right.
Might be something somebody wants to know before they purchase the file.
Well, the cool thing is you also got the little guys that you can 3D print.
I 3D printed 3 of those things, and they kept breaking. Every one of them broke. So what I ended up doing is just taking a screw and screwing that little flap shut. Just kind of like a wedged a small screw in there, so it just put some friction pressure under it, but not actually drilling a hole in it.
Yeah, we're up to 64 people watching right now, 36 on YouTube and 28 on Twitch. Anything you want to promote or plug, anybody here, you're welcome to do so. You want to talk about where they can find you at or things you're selling on Etsy or anywhere, go for it. You're very welcome to do that. Self-promotion is welcome. As long as it's hobby related to what we're talking about.
Well, I'll be the first. If you're into trains, Klondike.com. I do I laser cut T-track modules. And then for fun, all the goodies behind me, hence the shirt. Every Wednesday morning around 10 o'clock, I do a coffee with Klondike, just hanging out, talking about layouts and good miscellaneous stuff. We'll throw in 3D prints every now and then.
And I said you're almost to 500 last week. I don't know what was wrong with me. I can't add. You're like 50 away from it. You won't even know where you're close. And for some reason, I'm thinking he's 5 away or something. I don't know why that happened.
48 away from hitting the 500 mark. I only do lives. I really don't do videos. Just kind of hang out, kind of like this.
And for some reason, it's been what 3 or 4 months since I've done a video. I just I don't know. It's probably all this medical stuff going on. I kind of lost interest in a lot of things I've been working on lately.
I know how that goes.
Lots to do, lots to come.
Tim, you're pretty quiet up there, man.
Who, me? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just purchased the Gotcha Pop license. Anyways,
cool.
Yeah, I'm going to make one of them and put it on my counter at my business. And I was reading it. I'm allowed to use it to sell merchandise out of the machine, but they're going to come out with licenses later if you want to actually sell the printed version of the machine. So,
interesting.
That'll be a nice little project to do on my stream too. Print and build a couple different ones of those. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love stuff like that. To me, those are practical prints because you can actually make a tiny, you can use them for a practical purpose. So
I like practical prints. That's why I don't do a whole lot of 3D printing. This is one of the practical prints that I would buy. When you take the top off to load it, the edges are very flimsy. I would like to redesign the center, just have a circle that you could lock and remove just the center, which would keep all 4 legs still secure while you're loading it. Other than that, I like
probably be an easy modification on the file. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that'll print nice on my X400.
There's a little L bracket in the back. I've already broke mine. That's supposed to lock the drawer in place for the coins.
Now, are the internal mechanics, like the ratchets and all that, is it all 3D printed?
Everything.
Everything. Okay, cool. Very cool.
My 3D mechanics right here, my mechanics right here, I printed in PETG, just because that's what I had on hand.
It's going to have a lot of wear and tear.
I actually won both of these filaments on 3D&T. So I printed this out of all giveaway filament.
Nice.
Very cool.
Somebody either had original machines or they went on Marketplace and bought them, took it apart, and then just redesigned it. They took all the metal parts and just got into Fusion or something and made a lot of, printable.
And it is extremely easy to put together.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm excited. See if I got my files
from our Ballard Designs channel. These are the ones that he did.
I think I'm going to do the sides in clear acrylic on mine. I'm going to laser cut clear acrylic.
Oh, there's all the parts there, Tim. Then everyone.
Oh, nice.
And everything. You even get
That's
a little
awesome.
claw for the Allen key to tighten the screws down.
That's pretty slick.
And you can get those little capsules probably on Amazon. Those little balls.
Yeah, I got 140 of for $25 on Amazon.
Wow, that is cool. Okay, I'm going to start printing that today or tomorrow. There's only with the conversion. Just if anybody out there is listening from Canada, the conversion worked out to about $50 Canadian, which isn't so. I always like to support creators.
There you go. From everything I've seen, it's a cool day.
What?
Very cool.
Huh?
There's also divots in the top, so you can actually stack them.
Yep. That's for
what I think would be fun, Don, would be if you could build a claw machine. Yeah, a little crane. and go down and grab it and pick it up. And, it's like Chris Riley did one time, but
I was
something
going to say, Chris Riley,
similar to
he's
that.
built a basement, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He did one. Yeah.
There's a lot of neat. There's a pinball machine out there now too. I saw, and the bowling alley. That one looks like it. That looks really like it'd be a lot of fun, both to print and to play.
I've followed that guy for a little while, and just him going through all the changes and how many changes he did to make it right.
Yeah.
Or you're in a casino or somewhere, and they got the money one where you drop the money and it pushes it forward. It takes everything.
Oh, yeah.
Pushes it forward. You look at all that money right there on the edge. You start dropping your coins in.
Yeah, the coin pusher.
And the modern day claw machine, like the ones the kids climb in, it's got the 3 bars. Those are somehow rigged depending on how much money you put in them to how much tension is on those bars. So when they go to pick up an animal, they never grab. If you play a certain amount of money, the tension gets tighter. So I've seen a video on YouTube talking about that. The tension will tighten up where you can actually win. And I've seen some of them that have the exit so big, little kid that crawled up in there, and they got to call the fire department and get off the company to come get the kid out.
Oh, that's
Some of those are on
hilarious.
counters. Like it only pays out for every 10th play.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's a shame they're like that, but you'll
Yeah.
see if you ever try it, it'll pick it up, it got it, and then it jerks so hard when it goes to one side, then it lets it loose.
Right.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, that's the bowling thing. That thing is pretty. He went all out on that.
Oh, wonderful job.
Yeah, loading it, and I know he was in Kickstarter. Did it ever get released or?
I'm not 100% sure on that. I bet you it did because he's gone through so many changes to make it right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, a little bowling alley.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's that was pretty clever.
Yeah, just see how the real stuff works and then miniaturize it, I guess.
Yeah.
Reverse engineering.
Yeah.
That's neat.
And this is Danny Lum is the creator.
There's almost. Yay.
Yeah.
I was cleaning out my spare room the other day, and there's a big red bag in there on the floor. It's my wife's, I guess. It looks like a bowling ball would go in the bag the way it's shaped, and I want to throw it out. It's been sitting in there for many years, and I go to wake her up, and she's just not talking right, talking alien, some weird language while she's sleeping. And she's like, yeah, sure, throw it out. So I throw it out in the trash, but it's on the top. And then later she comes by the kitchen when she's awake, and I tell her about it. I don't care, throw it away, blah, blah, blah. So then I actually go and get it, I show it to her, then she freaks out when she sees what it is, I guess. I don't know what it was, but I don't know. I'm not into bags.
Probably some expensive purse that looks like a bowling bag.
Yeah, something weird, so I wouldn't put it back in the closet.
Yeah.
I don't know. She hasn't been on the stream, so I don't know what's up. I haven't seen her pop in yet.
Uh-oh, what did you do?
She sleeps a lot. Yeah, you're right, Chris. I haven't seen Chris Riley in a while. He hasn't been on in a long time that I know of.
Well,
I guess people just get burnt out. Life gets in the way, and they change. Things move on, do different things.
Yeah.
Life definitely gets in the way.
Hey, Sergio, I'm glad you made it home.
A lot of purses. A lot of purses. And they're so good.
I can never find the right purse for my boots.
You know, it's a challenge.
Right?
Jerry, I got to take off.
Hey, where can people find you at? Where are you going to be, buddy?
I am going to be on Sunday afternoons tomorrow, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, as my live streams every Sunday, except when I decide to take a day off. So I didn't have a lot of content ready for tomorrow, but now I've got a vending machine to start working on tomorrow. So hey,
Awesome.
Plus, the part I'm waiting for my bamboo hot end should be in tomorrow. So hopefully I get that ready. I can get this printer up and running. So yeah.
Nice.
So that's it. That's all. Yeah. Every Sunday, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You can catch me here. We just do fun stuff. I tend to cut myself every stream. So, if you like blood and you like injuries, hey, come and see me. So
Come for the content, stay for the blood.
exactly.
And he gives away Polymaker filament every week, so go check him out.
Yes, and I do give away Polymaker every week. We give away some Polymaker, so be there or don't get your filament.
Yeah.
There you go.
Take care, you guys. Happy
Have
Easter.
a good one.
Tim. Yeah. Good to see you guys all. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.
See what you did, Jack?
I've been streaming for 3 hours and 5 minutes. In a minute, we're going to get out of here.
Brian did it to me.
Gave him some content is what he did.
And when he slices himself, he can blame you for it.
There you go.
Let me see who's out there I can raid into.
Young lady, what are you printing?
I am printing this wyvern. This is it. I don't know if you can see it in my camera.
I love it.
So it looks like it's lifting off the bed, but it's not. That's the chest going up. Can you guys see that very well?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It is really good. It turned out so well. So
nice.
My husband said it's a wyvern and not a dragon because dragons have 4 legs and wings, and wyverns only have 2 legs and wings. So.
Okay.
So it was an easy print, and it turned out really well.
I would show it, but not here. I have a dragon across my back for a tattoo. Big dragon. That looks good.
I got a dragon on my left arm from my elbow to my shoulder. Nice.
Where'd you find that file? I want to go looking.
It was on My Mini Factory.
Okay.
It's called, I can grab that. I think that's where I got it. Let me go look. I'll grab that link for you if you want and throw it in the. I think that's where I got it, but I'll find it and put it in there.
And everybody have a wonderful Easter for sure.
Yeah, everybody have a happy Easter.
Yeah, everybody have a happy Easter.
Yeah, we're not out of here yet, but we will be soon.
I'll be thinking of you guys while I'm smoking that turkey.
Good
luck, man.
I'm making burgers tonight.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There's that link.
I'm going to fire up the grill tomorrow and do some T-bones in porterhouse.
Nice.
Where did you put the link in private chat?
No, I put it in the channel chat, I think.
If you're not a mod, it won't show up in YouTube.
Oh, let me do that then.
Private on EDMux.
There we go. So there's that.
There we go, some private chat.
There's no wizard.
Copy, and I'll share this with everybody.
This was that other gotcha too. A free gotcha, I think.
Oh, sweet. Oh, isn't that cute?
Well.
Or you could change the colors if you wanted.
Cool.
Yeah, I do love that. I'm gonna try so many colors. Yeah, that's the one.
Baby dragon.
Yeah.
See, that's the fun part about printing. You get to print it any color you want, or you paint it any color you want.
Right.
And for those that are thinking about the snap maker, the multi-tool head for multicolor is just great. to say. Just great. So good.
Well, there's what, little to no waste with a multi-head?
Well, I haven't. This one's going to be 4 colors, and they'll be absolutely, I think maybe 2 grams, maybe, just for
Oh,
the
wow.
perch tower.
That's a big
Or-
difference from some of the other stuff.
Yeah, on the bamboo, when I done that, a couple of those big bases, I had more waste than I did print.
Yeah.
So
Really
that's
ridiculous.
you on. Now
You can
bamboo's
kind of see
great
how
though
big it
for
is.
thin stuff. You don't get the
Mhm.
weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, the moment you go up is when you start seeing it.
Yeah, I'm doing my, pardon me, my Death Racer panel at an angle, so, and it's 3 colors, so it's burning through a lot, I'm sure.
Well, I'm going to raid out in a minute. Klondike, you want to tell people where they can find you or where you're going to be?
Klondike on YouTube, just like it says here, or Klondike.com is my store. Wednesdays, 10 a.m. in the morning. Usually I'm awake when I'm doing the show.
It's more than I can say for me right now.
No, I'm about to fall asleep.
I'm still drinking coffee.
Where people find you at, Jack?
I'm jackintheshop.com, Jack in the Shop on YouTube. You can search Jack in the Shop Discord. You can find my Discord channel. I'm Jack in the Shop everywhere.
Awesome. Jack is always in the shop on everybody's channel. You'll see him in chat everywhere. So I do a hi Jack, he does a hi Jerry. So where can people find Clownhammer at?
Usually in Discord, I'm bouncing around a bunch of servers. Sometimes on Friday nights, I'm on Projects in Dad's Garage. He does a stream, like this kind of thing, or probably next Saturday I'll be here.
Awesome. And Ella, where can people find you at?
I am Ella's little channel, and I just go live when I want. I don't have a time yet. I'm probably going to go live tomorrow and talk about STL Flicks, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm on YouTube. Ella's little channel on YouTube. Yeah.
And Matt German, where can people find you at?
Sorry, I was eating something hot, and now it's going in my nose, and I'm like, oh no.
If you go get some tissue, you can blow it out your nose and read if you want.
Oh. Anyway, I'm on Facebook. You find me. You also find me on Discord server, like Polymaker and several other channels. Contact me if you guys want to know anything about lithophanes, and I'll let you know what to get and how to do them. So, love you all.
He's got some really cool stuff too.
Yeah, I made that.
And everybody watching on Twitch, we're going to raid into the Free Heathen. Have a wonderful Easter, and we'll see you next time. Here goes the raid right now. Thank you all for following and watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Those watching on YouTube, everybody have a great Easter. We'll see you next week. Take care, everybody, and until next time, have fun. Smash the like button, and we'll take care now. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Jay.
Thanks for coming on, everyone.
Bye.